Oh, what's up, man? Fucking shitty ass day. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's. I forget about the grandma news. I keep thinking it's like, is that bad? Is that bothering you? Because I figured you didn't know her or something.
No, I knew her really well. I haven't really seen her in the last 10 years or so because she moved to Texas where she'd be, closer to family that could take care of her and such.
Yeah. See, I
So,
just see
and
all
then,
your every bit of your family. Whenever I just figure you hate them, so like, I don't. I'm like, oh, it's probably happy. Like again.
no. I mean, she's been in basically hospice the last 4 years or so. But
Jesus.
yeah, I mean, finally came and got her. Hey, she's in a better fucking place now. Wish I could have been the one on that bed.
Really, even with your daughter, you want to leave her? You fucking asshole,
No,
piece
I'm
of
just,
shit,
just fucking
scumbag.
world,
No,
man. You know what I mean.
I know. No, I don't.
But no,
But
what's funny, and I was talking a little mini spoiler from Off the Rails 21 that we just recorded, but I was telling the guys, I said, this day's been so fucking shitty that I don't even think the worst news is that my grandmother died. That's how fucking retarded today is. Damn.
Really? Yeah, I mean,
you saw a lot of it. The Twitter shit and the fucking fallout from last night. It's
I actually don't even know what's
fuck.
going on. I mean, like, I gotta be honest, I don't know. I actually don't know what you're talking about. Like, because it was Brenna's birthday, I was doing all of that stuff all day. I did almost nothing
Right.
YouTube or anything related. I didn't see a thing. Not really, at least. I mean, a few. Anyway, I had no idea. Whatever. I didn't think there was any kind of thing going on. So I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, some people just can't sit and enjoy the show and take it for what it is. They've got to try and read too deep into it, and it's it's the same fucking horse shit that's ruined relationships over the years. So, I literally saw this shit like 2 minutes after I found out my grandmother had passed away. I got off the phone, my phone started beeping with notifications. I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking ready. Let's go.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna go get coffee actually because I need coffee to wake up a little. But yeah, dude, like I mean, well, luckily though, I don't think that. Well, you're seeing what like I don't even know if you see the stuff like we used to see crazy stuff like back, especially when JB was here and everybody. Like
I know about a lot of that shit, and it pales in comparison, but still, I mean, it'll fucking get you going.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like
one of your.
Ugh. Sorry, what you've got to say is clearly very important. Go ahead.
Say it again, Bullfrog.
No, I'm saying sorry that one of your relatives passed away.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I'm
actually kind of happy for her, though. I mean,
really?
She's been fucking laying in that bed for years. Get somewhere where you can be happy,
This is important and needs to be addressed. Nerdy and Drew are easily the dumbest and worst people on this show when it comes to their political opinions. They hate poor people so much and think workers deserve to suffer and starve on $7.25 an hour.
Hey, Parker, hiding behind a name. I know it's you, Parker.
Biden's first stimulus.
Someone else. Fucking all pissed off because of the minimum wage shit we talked about last night. Look, I don't know how else to explain it to you. You clearly are ignoring what I'm saying or what I said last night. But someone making $7 whatever the fuck an hour is making minimum wage. When it becomes $15 an hour, guess what? They're making minimum wage. You think that McDonald's is going to be forced to give people $15 an hour and they're just going to leave the Big Mac at $2.99 a sandwich or whatever the fuck it is now? No. Minimum wage doubles, so does your fucking hamburger. And then what? Then you're still making minimum wage at the same fucking same.
Let me answer this.
The prices go up the same way as the fucking wages.
I figured this out earlier. The answer is that there's both things. So here's the thing. The problem is everything in this country's prices have already gone up 1,000 times over. The minimum wage has not. So we're way behind on everything, right? Already.
Nerdy and Drew are so fucking dumb they literally believe that raising the minimum wage $15 an hour is a bad thing. It is actually a very good thing because poor workers can't survive on $7.25 an hour. They also said milk would be $9 a gallon. Ridiculous.
Yeah, so again, let me finish this. by the way, thank you, Parker. But no, so I think the problem is this. Yes, I agree that the minimum wage is way too low compared to what we're living at right now. It doesn't make any sense. But if you raise it, now that stuff is going to just go out of control again because there's some other kind of problem going on that we need to fix. So the answer is, I don't think the answer is necessarily the minimum wage. I think it should go up a little bit. I don't think it should be at $7. That's fucking ridiculous.
Gradually
$10.
raise it to
I guess he's just donating over and over again. Nerdy and Drew hate poor people. So no, but the thing is, if you the problem is there is a problem that the wage disparity is way down. Like it's way different. Before you could have a husband working and the wife could stay at home and take care of the kids. Now then it became both people kind of need to work, or the dad needed to work 2 jobs. Now it's both people need to work 2 jobs, or one of them needs to work 2 and the other one needs to work 1. Like it's fucking crazy. Like stuff is out of control. Now, but if you just bump up the minimum wage, then everyone else is just going to go accordingly too and then double their stuff. There's got to be some other kind of regulation, which is, here's what I believe. I think if you make a certain amount of money or capital, that's when they should look at you and say, listen, your company makes enough to pay people $15 an hour. So
Nerdy and Drew outlined the most retarded predictions of all time last night. They said that milk and gas will be over $9 a gallon soon. Nerdy also predicted that all fast food workers will be able to buy a house on $15 per hour. Houses aren't that cheap, bro.
Yeah, you won't really be able to buy one on that either. But here's the thing. So back to my thing. I think, and you guys can let me know what you think about this, and let me know why I might be wrong or right, or I don't know, I'm probably wrong, but why can't they literally just cap it off by company? Because like the local bowling alley up the street, right? The local bowling up the street, they have like they have like 8 employees, right? 8 employees, they barely make anything, right? They make enough to pay their employees, make and to somehow live a little bit, but they struggle really, right? They struggle, the little place up the street. So their employees mostly make $9 an hour to $11 an hour. Maybe a manager or 2, they make $16 an hour or something like that. If you raise that minimum wage, now they've got to pay all those people $15 an hour at least. So now they've got to let 2 people go, or 3. They can't do that. They can't afford to do that. But another company, like say a McDonald's or say a Walmart or somebody like that, they can look at whatever capital or income that they're making and say like, nah, you need to be paying people $15 an hour. Or like a small company that has like five not restaurants, but say like 5 office buildings, and they're a sales managing company or whatever it is. Like they don't need to pay some of their employees that they pay like, oh yeah, we'll hire you for $30 an hour or for 30 hours a week rather, for $11 an hour at an entry level position. No, now you have to pay the entry level position $15. So to me, it should be like 30% of the small businesses in the country should be allowed to still maintain their current pay rate. But anybody making that income, just like insurance. But if you just make everybody do it. But I'm for raising the income because I want people to get paid. People are underpaid. That's not an argument that like housing and everything else is way inflated. Healthcare is fucking rigged and inflated. Everything is inflated and out of control. So they need to figure out a way that people are going to make more money. And I don't know how you do that, but they need to figure that out. But I don't know. But you guys' point was the answer isn't just everything's $15 an hour now. And
right, you gradually raise it, and you touched on that a little bit. You gradually raise it to make the balance. If you make it $15 an hour, you're forcing companies to do one of a few things. They either have to raise their prices to continue to make their profit, because the businesses aren't going to go, oh shit, $15 an hour, I guess we're going to be taking losses for a while. No, they've still got their investors, their stockholders, whoever they are, that are going to want to see those same profits there. So when you start doubling your employees' wages, you've got to double something, whether it be doubling the cost of the product or doubling the amount of people you lay off. You've got to or work with less of a crew, which is going to hurt in many ways also. So they're going to be making adjustments. Now, sure,
That's a good point.
you might
I mean, I'm
get
going
your
to grab my
$15
coffee.
an hour, but the person next to you might not have a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, this is a complicated thing that I don't know enough about. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just know that. I just know that
look
people
at it
aren't
this way,
making
Joe. If
people aren't making enough money. That's just a fact. And then all the other things that we need to pay for are going way up. Something's going to break soon. I'll be right back. I got to grab a coffee. I'll be listening.
okay, well, I'll ask you when you get back then. But
Well, like I was saying, Drew, like, is it possible to like lower the cost of living little by little and balance stuff out, or is that still like, one industry still
if you
gonna take a
lower the
major
cost
hit?
of living, sure, but you've got to get all these businesses to get behind lowering their prices a little bit. And they're
Mhm.
not going to do that because they're trying to make a profit. So that's what they do. They gradually raise their prices, and then you gradually bump up minimum wage to keep up with that. But if you go and double minimum wage, as I said, the business isn't going to just sit back and go, well, I guess we got to be fair to our employees. They don't give a fuck about their employees. They give a fuck about making a profit.
Yeah. So, they're just trying to-
So I mean, if $15, Parker, I don't see him in the chat. He might be donating later to respond, whatever he wants to do. But it's $15 an hour is okay. How about $20 an hour? Gargut, so does that sound any better or worse or anything?
it sounds like.
How about 30?
It sounds.
I mean,
it sounds like you're just gonna be raising shit until
Right, I mean,
people are satisfied.
If raising the minimum wage is going to help someone and make things better for the people that aren't making much money, then why don't we make it $30 an hour, Garguts? Let's make that the minimum wage. Wait,
I'd say
no.
we should-
Fuck it. Let's make it $100 an hour.
Fuck
Let's
yeah,
quit playing with the number. Let's just make it $100 an hour.
let's just fuck everything over, dude. Let's
Think
fucking
about
do it.
that. You can't just boom burst on the scene with a huge kick like that, because it's going to fuck the entire market, and ultimately it's going to fuck you in the end. Because Parker, and I don't know what Parker does for a living. He may have a great job. He may be working minimum. I don't know. But let's say you're making $14 an hour right now. You're doing pretty good. You're making almost double minimum wage. You're not doing too bad. It sucks. You've got to really work at it, but you're doing better than the guy that's making $7 an hour for sure. Now, what happens when they make minimum wage $15 an hour?
Someone's
Prices
fucked.
go up around you, and now you're making minimum wage. So all those people aren't going to like it.
Is it possible for the prices to go, for the minimum wage to go up and everything stay the same? No.
No.
I don't think so.
And here's another thing, and people are going to love this when I say this. It's not an income problem that we're having. It's an outgo problem that we're having. Everyone out there thinks they're entitled to this, they're entitled to that. You're living in a first world country. Look back 100 years ago to the Great Depression. You needed food, you needed a roof over your head, and that was what people, that's the bare minimum. At the end of the day, that's the bare minimum. Electricity is probably necessary too, obviously. I mean, you're not going to keep your kids if you don't have electricity. But let's look at the things that we have today that we didn't have 100 years ago. Internet, cable, video games, television itself, the forms of entertainment that we have out there. Look at how much money goes out of your house on those things alone.
Mm-hmm.
Those are expenses they're not expenses. They're called luxury items. They're luxuries.
They're not needs.
Well, cable
not
came
neat.
around like the mid 80s, right?
Right. So they weren't around, obviously, in the Great Depression. And I'm saying Great Depression. I'm just thinking 100 years ago. Just think 1920. So all of these luxuries that you have as a convenience of being in a first world country, the problem isn't so much what you're making, it's what you're spending your money on.
Like,
If you would actually stick to your necessities like our ancestors did,
Mhm.
they got by. They struggled too, but they got by. But everyone seems to think they're entitled to cable. They're entitled to internet. They're entitled to video games. They're entitled to so many things that we have in this society that they're not necessities.
The
And
Amish
if
got
you-
it right.
Exponentially, we're making the same amount of money for our necessities, maybe even a nudge more. But people are blowing their money on stuff and thinking that, you know, they can just keep living that way. And, oh, you know, it's Uncle Sam's fault. It's Washington's fault for not raising minimum wage. No, it's your fault for not spending the money on the correct things.
So I'm
Tell
saying
me
the
I'm wrong.
Amish got it right. The Amish got it right. Look what they do. They're fucking minimalist. They barely even have electricity, and they're living fine by themselves, perfectly fine, like ancestors would. Now, if we try to fucking do that, there's no fucking way we can do that. We fucking go batshit crazy just in quarantine right now. Just imagine we have no internet, no. I mean,
Yeah, and you know, the one in
Times have
the
changed.
chat is saying that the internet has became kind of a necessity in a way. Yeah, well, if
Yeah.
you need to fill out that job application, go to your library.
Well, see, I'm old school. Like, if everything with the shit, like no cable, no phone, I can live without it because I'm old school, man. I'm 41 years old. I can live without it.
But if you're working a job that requires the internet, I mean, the internet
I don't
isn't
need
that
it,
much.
really.
Basic internet to get you through whatever job you're doing doesn't cost that much. If you're working a job that requires a more advanced internet, then you're probably making more than minimum wage.
or
And then you can afford that necessity for your job.
if the internet's that necessity, just ask your neighbor for the fucking password. Save that money.
Yeah.
You know, when I worked for McDonald's and I was a manager there, you know, people made just a nudge above minimum wage.
I work for Mickey D's.
Yeah, you did. And you could be a shining example of this, Bullfrog, living off the government and having a big
Mhm.
screen TV, cable television, video games, and then a shit ton of frozen pizzas in your fridge. You are a shining example of this. Thank you for speaking up, Bullfrog. You know, if you
Mhm.
had your priorities in order, you could probably have a better living situation, have better food in your house. It's the same
Or-
shit that you guys
yeah.
have picked on Bullfrog in the chat for months on, but you can't realize that that's actually the problem. It's now, I'm not saying that minimum wage isn't a problem that doesn't need to go up. It probably needs to be $8.50, something like that.
Well,
But
I
you're
can
doubling
buy,
it. You're not solving the problem. You're just creating a new one.
well, I
gotta
can buy
think about
better.
this. It's
Hang
not just
on.
instantly more money's in your pocket and everybody's happier. There's consequences for that,
It's a
and
quick
you got to
fix.
look at the consequences too. Go ahead, Bullfrog.
No, I'm saying like I can buy better food. This like
We lose you.
Yep, sounds like it. It sounds like he fucking died. I could buy better food, but he had a heart attack. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, I see Nikki J mentioning his bong, and Nikki J, I'm not picking on you because I'm sure you've got your finances in order because you're able to afford those luxuries, and I haven't ever heard him complain about minimum wage or anything. But how about the people that spend all this money on weed and shit? Again, that's a luxury item. For some people, yeah, it might be medicinal, and you got to go out and get your prescription and things like that. But
Definitely is a luxury, but
it's a luxury
Also a
in the
vice.
quantities that people use it in.
yeah, it's a
It's
vice.
medicinal in certain quantities, and it's a luxury in other quantities.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you go through it moderately, you know, you can be frugal with it, but I mean, it's still a luxury, you know. But it's people.
Most this is Matt Rossmeyer in the chat. Most minimum wage jobs require little to no skill and are meant as introductory jobs for young kids. Not my fault people made bad choices, and at 30 years old, you're still working a minimum wage job. For the most part, yeah, I could see some unique scenarios where someone's in a rough spot. I mean, you think of someone maybe they fucked up as a kid, and you know they're just now getting out of jail, or you know, I mean, and yeah, they're
No,
going to
there
have a
should be a
tough
lot
go
more.
at it, but still, it's again, you could go back to, well, it's not my fault you fucked up as a kid, but nevertheless, I mean, I could think of better unique scenarios where someone would be making a minimum wage job innocently at an older age. But still, yeah, those are meant to be introductory jobs. I was 15 years old when I started making minimum wage in fast food. I was actually making like 50 cents more than minimum wage because I think it was $5.15 at the time, and I was making $5.50 or $5.60 or something. And it wasn't a year later, they were illegally putting me in a manager role, making a few dollars more an hour than that. I mean, by the time I graduated high school, I was making a salary working in fast food.
Damn.
And
You were on
if
salary
you
already?
continue
Shit.
to accept just flipping the burger the rest of your life, then yeah, that you're going to get stuck making minimum wage. But you got to find your own advancement too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that I'm like fucking better than anyone else or anything, but I found my way through high school. And by the time I got out of high school, I was making $25,000 a year.
Fuck, that's crazy, man. You did shit the right way, man.
I was doing school full time. I was doing work full time, and going into college, I was doing 12 credit hours while working a full time job as an assistant manager at a McDonald's. And years later, I worked my way into where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm just
Again,
happy
people
that
have unique scenarios, but
I'm just happy that I'm gonna have the ability to make more money than ever before. Being that I'm a loser, if the YouTube thing ever goes away, luckily I can walk down to Walmart and make $15 an hour now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
good
guess.
news for me. Here comes a donation. What the hell? This is Corrupted, episode 183. We're here with Drew and Garguts and Jesse and me.
Fuck Karen, suck my dick. Fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you.
She looks like an alien right here in this fucking
Karen's our shit.
Black Sense Matters.
Joe, I literally laughed out loud when I saw you look into the camera at me after the Night Stalker message. I know it was an out of the left field topic. LOL. Also, Joe, I'll take your word that my opinion was wrong because you're an expert on this.
I don't remember what he was talking about. Oh, he said the Night Stalker thing?
Oh, I think he was saying that the Night Stalker is the creepiest or worst
Greatest.
serial killer, something like that.
Brutalist.
Oh.
And I retorted with some others. Now it's a discussionary topic. But
I mean, wasn't that Leah that responded to it?
Think that Richard? I'm sorry.
Wasn't it Leah that responded to it? I really didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, well, her and I kind of ran with it,
Well,
but Black Sense Matters. I mean, if you think Richard Ramirez is the creepiest or whatever the term was that he used, hey, that's your opinion. I'm not going to hate on that or disagree with, or I mean, I could disagree with it, their opinions, but that doesn't make you wrong, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I could think John Wayne Gacy was the creepiest fucker, maybe Jeffrey Dahmer, because he was eating the bodies and stuffing them in barrels. I just think that's a little weirder than peering into windows and hiding in closets.
Yeah, Jerome Spicer brings up an interesting point. You have to remember opportunities are not everywhere. Some people that graduate college or degrees can't find jobs, and others that have degrees so they have to take jobs. I mean, like, look at me, for instance. I use myself as a good example of, I don't know. Like I did a podcast on here. First of all, I just want to say I love tits. I don't know. This is completely random, but breasts are the best thing ever. I just want to rub them. But no, look at me as an example. I have done so many different jobs, and I had never made more than like $30,000 at most of those jobs until I worked at Clark's, right? And when I started at Clark's, I started as like the email guy, the guy going through emails and responding in customer service. Oh shit. Oh my god, Junebug. Oh my god, Junebug just dropped $100.
Jesus.
Whoa. What the hell?
Where was you at last night, Junebug? I could have used that.
And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen,
What the hell?
you dumb bitch.
What?
I could have used that $100 last night.
Suck my dick. And fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch.
It'll be back. Countdown to the new millennium has begun to minus 30 days, 15 minutes, 30 seconds.
Whoa, what the hell does that mean? Countdown to the new millennium in 30 days and 15 minutes? What the hell does that mean? I mean,
What's in 30 days?
February 16th at
The new Biden administration is going to kick in.
no, it's
Wow.
3 days, 4 days. Yeah, 3 days.
oh my God, Junebug.
Junebug. 30 seconds.
I think he's talking about the Biden administration.
No, because that's in 3 days.
3 days, not 30.
And this is
Well,
in,
it takes 30 days to fully build his thing, though.
and
No, it
monetize this
doesn't.
300 is next week, so he's not even talking about that. What does that mean?
That would be February 16th, unless he's just throwing out random shit to fuck with us. February 16th is a Tuesday morning at about 1 a.m., a little before 1 a.m. Unless he's just being really cryptic, like I said. But
That's
what is
crazy.
up, Junebug?
I don't know what that means, but that's insane. Junebug, thank you though for that
Look forward to it.
$100, dude. We're on a paid show, and honestly, actually, I put out the link tonight in the to any past people too for free tonight only. Supposed to be only last time too, but we did it again. This is the last time. The next week it's going paid. I hope you guys can sign up on Patreon. It really means a lot. Even if you can only do $1 a month, I mean that it would help a little bit. Thank you for that. But yeah, wow, Junebug. Okay, so anyway, back to my I'm used to
Lost your
the
point.
yeah, I'm used to the big show noise, so because it wasn't that, I was like, "Oh, wait. What the hell is this?" But yeah, no, to the point again, and I don't mind being interrupted. I love the interruptions. It's fun. And we don't usually do it on Corrupted, but
Fuck Karen,
oh my God, it comes what? Oh my God, wait, what the hell? What the hell's going on again?
Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch.
What the fuck is going on?
Fuck Karen, suck my
Yeah,
Again,
UFC
I
was
could've
great.
used this last night.
Cancel culture shit. Fuck
got it
Karen,
last night.
you dumb bitch. Fuck Karen, suck my
It's Botch
dick.
Club now.
Fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. Cause Karens are shit.
Botch Club on TikTok and Instagram.
Joe the podcast Cronin, what's good? I uploaded a recent video showing off my first ever t-shirts on Instagram. Please share that now. All I ask you, wear it for Royal Rumble review and I will give you one free for it.
Oh,
Got
you
some
got it,
new
brother.
posts you can share too.
You know it. You know I'll wear that thing on the Royal Rumble. And I'll have a lot of probably have a lot of people watching me on the Royal Rumble too. So I will definitely have that. Is this the video? Is this like a promo? Is this the guy with the Dartmouth shirt on? Is that what you're talking about? Botch Club? Thank you. Botch Club
Drew, you
2020.
are so dumb. If the minimum wage is doubled, that doesn't mean the price of the product has to double as well. Plus point to an example where that has ever happened anywhere. Many places have already increased the wages but product don't 2x price.
I don't know. Give me an example where someone's doubled the minimum wage.
I mean,
okay, back maybe 150
We always
years
do
ago
it.
when it went from a nickel to a dime. But why do you think I don't know, we're on the topic of McDonald's. Why do you think there's no dollar menu anymore and it's called the value menu and virtually nothing's $1 on it? Because prices have gone up along with the minimum wage over time. Yes, I agree. The minimum wage does need to go up. They've been stalling on that. But
Wendy's
Yeah.
still got dollar cheeseburgers still.
Jesus Christ. All right.
wow. I'm going to give you a cheeseburger.
Did you hear my point about the expenses, Joe? Like it's not as much an income problem as it is an outgo problem. People are spending their money on shit that they can't afford.
Yeah.
More so now than ever.
Is that a Stone COVID Steve Austin shirt?
Stone COVID Steve Austin? Garguts, that's pretty fucking funny, man. That's
Damn it.
because Stone
Or just came back.
said so.
Gargoyles looks like he's half awake.
Well, he's stoned. He's always high. I mean, where have you been?
Yeah, just
He's high as shit.
Yeah.
This guy's high as hell. Listen, anyway, this is the weirdest start to a Corrupted ever. Thank you to Botch Club. Thank you to
Maybe
Junebug.
it's not literally double those prices, but as I said earlier, and see, he's just picking out It's a typical tactic from someone who knows they're losing an argument. He's picking out one little thing I said and running with it. The point is,
Well, can anybody?
a company is not going to accept a loss of profit because minimum wage went up. They're going to adjust. Joe, here's an example. If Patreon the fuck?
That's Bots Club on TikTok. Yeah, Drew.
Oh shit.
I
Damn.
thought my video was more funnier.
Joe, let me ask you this. If Patreon started charging you $20 every time you posted something on Patreon, would you maybe consider raising the prices on your Patreon?
Jesus Christ! If they charge me $20 every time I posted,
Yeah. Would you consider raising the prices on your Patreon or finding another way to get more money
I sure as hell would. I
to
wouldn't
make up for the difference?
Yeah, I wouldn't post as much. Yeah.
So maybe it's not a perfect analogy, but my point is you're being forced to spend more money to make a profit. So you're going to have to adjust your profitability, right?
Mhm.
There it is.
I don't know
right
what I don't know what I would do. I would either post less, or I would announce that, it's at least $2 to get the alerts that I'm live.
Exactly. But you just doubled your prices doing that.
Right. But if nobody moved up to that spot, then I would post less. Like and what happens with companies is they'll
cut employees.
They'll close a store here or there or whatever. Yeah, I don't know all the facts about it. I mean, we could have more than I know. Oh my God! What the hell? Oh my God! Junebug!
Yeah, where was he at last night?
Are you gonna say that every time, Milfog? What is happening?
Maybe he's busy. You don't know.
Fuck cancel culture shit. Fuck Karen, you dumb bitch. 'Cause Karens are shit.
What is happening tonight?
To all the trolls making fake accounts of me, your day will come. My support for Joe won't be threatened by you losers. Joe Drew. The new and improved Junebug will be back.
Oh,
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh my
Hey,
God!
can't run them all off, guys. Can't run them all off.
This is crazy. Yeah, he is, dude. I gotta tell you, man, that guy has some.
He takes a lot of shit for someone who doesn't deserve it either.
I don't know why he gets so much shit either. I don't know what is going on, but he is fearless
Yeah.
or like
Yeah, dude.
ferocious.
I talk to him all the time, dude.
Yeah, this guy
can
comes
tell
back
you why.
every time. He comes back. Like, let's go.
He's a badass.
I can tell you why he's getting shit on.
Why is that, Bullfrog?
He associates with a certain individual.
It started before that.
Yeah, it was way before that.
Say that, but they were fucking with him from day one.
Yeah, something about him or something's going on or like somebody that he knows is doing it or something like that. I don't know, man, because nobody, I don't know, man. I've never seen anything like what happens to him. It's crazy. But, back to my point again. Junebug, thank you, dude. Holy shit, dude, $180 to start Corrupted. This is crazy. I mean, holy hell. It's like, dude, I've worked all these jobs. Think about, I got a GED, right? I got a GED. I went to college, and then I left college, and I worked in auto parts, right? And it's like I worked my way up in that, and I worked my way up in everything I've ever done. I worked my way up at, like every time, every job, whether I was there a year or 3 years, 4 years, whatever it was. And it wasn't until Troy. Now I met Troy, and this is how important networking is for everybody out there. When I met Troy at the sales job that we worked at nights, we did the phone sales stuff, which was hilarious. It was like Wolf of Wall Street type of shit.
Mhm.
And we made. At first, we were making really good money, and then it went kind of sideways. Their business kind of went shit, but we were doing good at first, and we ended up leaving there. And it's what is it? Years later, that Troy goes, "Oh, you lost your job?" Because I had just lost my job somewhere, and he's like, "Yeah, I work at this place. It's customer service. We just give people shoes." And at the time, that company, they just gave people shoes. People call up and be like, "Oh, my fucking shoes fell apart from 8 years ago." Okay, well, we'll get you a new pair. And then we just sent them new shoes. Like, it was retarded. It was so retarded that when the new president took over at the company, they said the same thing and they changed everything. And my job got way harder. But the point is that the job started at a pay rate of $18 an hour. And that was the most money I'd ever made. And then I worked my way up to to making about $44,000 a year at that job before I got let go. And the reason why I got let go is like partially because of just whatever, but it's just like that. I worked there for 4 years, and I mean, I'm lucky to have found that. And they were requiring a bachelor's degree. That's what I always thought was funny, is they had the bachelor's degree thing on the site. And I went in and interviewed, and Leah said this to me the other day, because Leah was like mad at me because we were talking about something, and I was like, yeah, maybe I got to get a job so I can get health insurance. Just to get the health insurance, I might have to do that. And she was like, well, how the hell are you going to get one? Because I didn't get these 2 jobs that I had applied to. And she's getting upset about it. I'm like, what? She's like, you're never going to find one because you don't have a goddamn degree or whatever. And I'm like, listen, you don't need a degree for almost anything below 50,000, or anything like that. All you need to do is get in the door for the interview, because those people interviewed me and they were like, yep, we like this guy. And they hired me. And when I started working, they were like, where'd you go to college? I'm like, no, didn't really go. Just work. And they were like, oh, okay. But it said required bachelor's degree on the fucking thing. Imagine if I had said, nah, never mind. I'm not going to fill out that application. Or I'm not going to go there. It's like, fuck, don't do that. Tell, or like be vague that you did go to, pretend you went to college, but don't tell them you didn't or did. And then when you get in, if you might have a job. It doesn't matter. That's college shit. That doesn't matter. You just tell them, no, I don't know. I didn't do college. I got real world experience though. That's all you need to know. Learn the goddamn office shit that you need to know. But
I'm glad you got out of there when you did though.
Yeah, I was so happy to be there. Like I was lucky to know Troy. Like my whole life has been people helping me. I don't know what that means. Like I'm not sure exactly what that means. But something about my life has been people helping me, like, all the time. I don't know what it is.
It is really funny when Bullfrog can literally debunk Drew's dumb argument. Drew kept saying that the fast food menu prices would double for every single item on the menu, and then Bullfrog noted that Wendy's still has the dollar menu. McDonald's does too.
Wait a minute.
Your points are dumb.
Wait a minute. Let me stop that for a second. Drew hates poor people. But wait a minute. Isn't the dollar menu gone from McDonald's?
Yeah, it's called the value menu now. And the only thing is the dollar on it. I even think the McChicken is like $1.20 or something now.
Wait a minute. There's stuff for $1 at McDonald's? I've never seen that when I go down to McDonald's.
Well, maybe not in your area. You also have a higher cost of living too. Here in the Midwest, I think there might be a slim handful of things. But yeah, so there's a cheeseburger that's $1 at Wendy's. What does that even mean about the minimum wage hasn't gone up? So there's no sample size for that yet. What is he even talking about?
So you would agree with Andrew Yang. You're more of an Andrew Yang guy then, because Andrew Yang wants to give people like $1,000 a month.
He found it funny when I was kind of triggering you.
No, that's not
what you didn't trigger me. You confused me because I was making a point how McDonald's doesn't have a dollar menu anymore, and you brought up Wendy's. Well, and see, Parker's clearly too dumb to realize the problem there. Is you brought up a completely different restaurant and a completely different product lineup. They have a small, tiny cheeseburger. I guess it's still on their dollar menu, or is it still $1? That doesn't mean that's not relative to the conversation. You're changing the variable. That would be like me saying that this pen I write with is great. And then you hold up a pencil and you go, well, this works great too. Well, I'm not talking about pencils. I'm talking about pens.
Hold my pencil.
And actually, Burger King has dollar menu too.
There you go. Great. You just
guys. I don't know if they have that out here.
King.
I don't think they have that here. I mean,
what?
I've never I haven't seen a dollar menu. Like double cheeseburgers used to be like $1 or $2. That's not what they're like. Fucking. I don't know what they are.
They do in my area.
I just came from Wendy's, dude. I spent $9 on 2 little fucking bullshit burgers, double stacks, and fries.
Well, that's double stack. They're like $2 a piece.
Well, yeah, they used to be 99 cents though.
Now
Yeah,
that
like,
McDonald's,
That's what I'm saying. The
5,
shit
6
is
years
going
ago.
up. Though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit is going up. So the shit is gonna go up even more when this fucking $15 shit goes up.
dude, I don't know what the hell you can get at McDonald's for that price. Like, I am so. I mean, maybe my local place is
You can
screwing
get
me.
you can get a little bag of fries, like the little thing that comes in the kids' meal or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I said, I think the McChicken here is like $1.19 or $1.29. I don't even think it's $1 anymore. And that
If
was
I-
like the last holdout.
If I go to McDonald's to get the whole family food, like I go to get lunch at McDonald's for my entire family, which is like basically trying to which is basically like being like, hey family, let me slowly kill you. It's $44. It's like $44 for like lunch for the whole family at McDonald's, without a doubt. I don't know what the hell. I mean, maybe you could do that a different way. Maybe you could be like, no, you're all eating cheeseburgers. That's it. And we'll drink milk at home or something. I don't know. I guess then it would be like $28. I don't know. But it's
Guy in the chat says McDonald's and Wendy's are almost twice the price they were 15 years ago, and that's why the
Yeah.
minimum wage does need to go up a little bit. But see, and that's the whole point Parker's missing is, I said double. It's an easy word to say when you're trying to have a conversation. Is it exactly double? No, but you're going to see increases in price, and you keep ignoring the fact that I'm saying that a business cannot operate in the red. So they've got to make changes, whether it's drastically increasing the prices, cutting back on employees, or something, cutting benefits, which they've already been doing that. They're already cutting hours. The only thing really left at these places is to raise the prices.
well,
It's just the way it works. They're not going to, I would love if you're going to donate one more time and say something, get off the double price thing and start responding to the fact that a business can't operate in the red.
Drew, you are literally so dumb. McDonald's literally pays people $15 an hour right this moment and they still sell things for $1 or $2 on the menu. Surprise, surprise. Their prices didn't double. Make a better argument, dumb Drew. Bullfrog is smarter.
Actually, it was just made in the chat by a guy. He said in the last 15 years, the prices have doubled.
Yeah,
They've literally been gradually raising the prices as they've been raising people's salaries. You just put it all together right there. You don't see it, moron.
Since I was a kid, dude, in the past like 30 years,
Fuck!
dude, they've raised up the prices and minimum wage, so it's all got more expensive.
yeah, dude.
Please just call the show. Save your money. Call the show. And let's talk this out because you're not seeming to hear 90% of what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't think that.
I'll pay $20 to get you on the show just to make up for the fact that you're donating and the fact that we can have an intelligent conversation, which you're seeming not to be able to have right now.
It's gone up a
Yeah,
lot.
minimum wage, fuck that.
McDonald's is a lot of money now. Like it's like $10 for a meal for yourself, like mostly, like or
For that
eight.
stupid Travis burger.
It's like that everywhere now.
Yeah, everything is up. I mean, so I don't know. See, I think both are true, and I think that's the problem. Is both are true, and again, like everything is different. So, but what about this? Like fucking Andrew Yang, he wants to give $1,000 a month to everybody, every month, forever. So now,
Just for the fuck of it, if you're unemployed, if you're a
Whatever.
doctor, it doesn't matter. Everyone just gets who's giving the $1,000 a month.
the government, I guess and I would assume you're taking it from the military because they've got money out of their assholes. Basically, they're giving $1,000 a month constantly to nothing every month. So,
Well, that's fine. They'll just make you pay $12,000 on April 15th every year for doing it. They're not going to just give you money.
I don't know. That's what
For what?
I don't know.
That's a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't know what his fucking thing is. Andrew Yang wants to give $1,000 grants to $100,000 families or 100,000 families through Project 100. I don't know what that is. Andrew Yang wants to give you $1,000 a month.
Oh, so 100,000 people are going to get this. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, well, he says that on that clip, but I thought he wanted to give everybody $1,000. Let me see what he says. What do you say here? Where's this stupid thing?
Leaves the lab and starts hitting companies for real.
God, he's creepy. Let me see. But I'm trying to figure it out where
There,
he says.
hey, Daryl Stoltz, Sith Negan in the chat. What sucks is disabled people and senior citizens on fixed incomes pay the price the most. You think they're going to give them more money?
Right.
Fuck no. Thank you, Daryl.
Presidential candidate Andrew Yang pushes for universal basic income. Universal basic income.
Hey, Drew, I made you a special video.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Jesse's here. What up, baby?
It just
Hello.
took one too
Just
many
took
things.
Bullfrog to say something. You pissed off Jesse now. You said something, Bullfrog. Shut the fuck up, Bullfrog. I was kidding. What's up, Jesse?
Hello. Why are we fighting over wages that none of us...
No, I'm ready to move on from it. I've said everything
I don't
I
know.
can say. I'm repeating at this point.
Nobody's-
Let's talk about my grandmother's ashes or something. Let's make it entertaining at least.
Yeah, let's talk about
Jesus.
Drew's grandmother's grave. Maybe she can fucking hook up with my dad and Tommy's dad in the afterlife.
Man,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
she's back with her husband and fucking enjoying existence again. So fucking A, man. I'm celebrating it more than anything, to be honest. Because she wasn't in a good spot here. So, isn't that, what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Hispanic culture where they celebrate. They don't fucking mourn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
Like
look at
they
it.
look at it as you're somewhere better, man. I mean, yeah, if
you-
it's a tragic ending, yeah, I'm sure there's some tears.
Yeah, you
but-
try to celebrate until you can't, until you don't, it's
Yeah.
easy to say
So
that.
somebody busts out the hard drugs and you're just like, oh shit.
I mean, it'll probably hit me at some point. It hit me the most when I explained it to Ruby today. When we were trying to explain to her because she never got to meet her because for pretty much her entire life she's been in a hospice bed in Texas, so she probably didn't even know she existed. But I was trying to explain who she was in comparison to Tara's side of the family, where she knows grandparents over there, and that was probably when I got the closest to breaking down or whatever. But it's just like. You kind of said it in a way, Joe. I know you were joking, but you're like, you really don't care, whatever. It's not that I don't care. It's just the disconnect after so many years. Had she died in 1998 when she lived practically next door to me, yeah, I mean, that'd be a lot different.
What do you think Pussy looks like right now?
I mean, it's probably still intact. I don't think they've scorched her yet.
This is like when my uncle died a couple months back, You get that crusty ball sack.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was probably already half rotted anyways. I mean, she was 87, Joe, so it's probably not going to take too long for everything to degrade down. But I
Right.
think they're
So-
cremating her.
So you're going to need lube then.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go and dry.
Yeah, I'm gonna need lube to go
Yeah,
into
shit.
it.
I am loving the fucking dead air responses. I can't tell you how much that tickles
You've been
me.
dead air the whole show, you fucking cunt.
Well, what am I supposed to say about fucking Drew says like 10 minutes of shit. The guy says one sentence in fucking Australian or whatever the fuck it is. I can't take it seriously. And then Drew goes on another 10 minutes and then he has another thought and it's the same thing. It's
Well, I mean,
Like, Drew
I
at
have
least
to
was
repeat
calling you a
myself. The
scumbag,
guy
Drew.
is repeating himself.
No, he was repeating himself. You were trying to actually have new points to back, but he just kept kind of saying like.
Oh, I
dancing
wasn't
around the
trying.
same
I
shit.
was. I literally repeat myself
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
put a whole new point out there, and he sticks to the original double thing. It's going around in circles.
So you're saying that Drew should be killed?
Man, I really
Well,
wish at this point, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
it's funny. It's like the guy who doesn't know how to play tennis serving the ball, and you're hitting it back, even though you're actually the tennis player. You're
I hit
playing
it
with
back,
someone
yep.
who's just a fucking.
I hit the tennis ball back, and he just chooses not to hit it. And he's like, if you would have hit a little closer to me, I might have swung.
Jesus
Well,
Christ,
no,
man,
it's-
you are fucking
I just
hilarious.
I didn't get why he wasn't getting it, but then I was like, no, I also wasn't getting why you were continuing to go on with him.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know.
weird.
It's just like maybe if I said it a 17th time.
Be
he'd get
careful,
it.
Jesse. Don't go
Alright, come on,
criticizing
Twitter.
Drew. Don't criticize Drew now.
No, it's not about Drew. It's just funny how, like I said it the other night, it's like it's about winning. No one's gonna just change their mind because you had it's just fuck them.
That's why we're talking about it,
Fuck 'em.
because it's fun to talk about. I have no idea. You know what I mean? That's why it's funny.
Hey, I'm giving some energy to the fucking
Let's
thing.
go.
Let's go.
I agree.
Fucking My Pillow guy is at the White House talking about martial law. It's fucking 2021. The fucking My Pillow guy.
Yeah, tell me that guy isn't
What
a
a
psycho.
world.
How many dude, would you at this point
Huh.
that guy kills people in his factory. Like it's got to be.
Could you imagine the first time seeing that fucking My Pillow commercial thinking this guy is a far right wing extremist?
Well,
like no,
I mean,
I
it
remember
kinda looks
they-
like one, but you would never even
He's-
thought that. You're like,
yeah.
this guy's selling
Well, no-
pillows.
well, not just that. He supposedly everybody at his factories are all people that are like on I don't know what probation or whatever. They're all like
Yeah.
people that have been on drugs, this and that.
Well, he's a con man,
whatever.
dude.
So it was very, yeah.
he's a right wing
What?
guy. He's a con man. He's a salesman. He's a right wing. He's actually exactly what I would think he is.
You know
I
what?
mean?
Raise minimum wage to $100 an hour. Then this guy could be making minimum wage too. We'll
He
be
looks like
set.
a dude from. He
Well,
looks like the fucking guy from one of the James Bond movies. I know it.
he
Yeah.
does. He looks like a James Bond villain.
I mean, this guy is fucking weird. I mean, so what's his game? He's like the pillow stuff isn't going as well anymore, so he's like, I'm gonna try to make a move to politics. Is that what? I mean, what's
I
his?
think he's trying to run for office somewhere. I remember reading that. Enough about the guy though. But My Pillow CEO Mike Lindell was photographed by some dude, a staff photographer, Washington Post, toting a coffee and a partially covered sheet of paper that mentioned the phrases martial law if necessary and foreign intelligence in the election as he approached the White House's doors.
You know, quite honestly, he does have that Hitler look about him. Like, let's be honest. Like, he kind
Let's
of
put
does.
this guy in. You guys will be wanting Trump back.
He's got the bug eyes going on. Yeah, he's like Trump unhinged. Dude,
Yeah.
there was a guy on Alex Jones the other day, and I was watching this, and I don't know if anybody else saw this too. There's a guy on Alex Jones the other day, and the guy comes on, and he's like always right about everything when he's on Alex Jones. He comes on, and he's like, oh yeah, Biden will be arrested on Inauguration Day or whatever. And I'm like, what? And then he goes, and Alex, you're the one that has caused all of this, and we thank you for it. You've done this, man. And Alex, you can see Alex start to panic, like, don't blame me for the. He goes, everything that happened at the Capitol the other day, Alex, that was you. You know, you created that. You know, and he was like, what are you doing? Don't say that. And the guy and Alex like, oh, all right, well, I mean, I don't know about that, but you've been a very smart guy. And the guy's like, yeah, Biden. So Biden's getting arrested. He also said that Pelosi's getting arrested, and everybody's getting arrested, and they've got her laptop, and they're in with China, and all this stuff is going down, and that's why Trump laid low to let his. Remember, Dave Rose always used to say Trump knows what he's doing. He's revealing his hand or whatever. Like he always does. He doesn't reveal his hand. He sort of lets people bury themselves, and then he fires them and stuff. And so this guy's point was that they're gonna, this whole thing at the Capitol was a setup so he could see who was on his side or not on his side and stuff like that. And that they're going to arrest Biden and Pelosi, all these things. Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? And the guy's like, always, like, he's been right about so much stuff. And he's like, if I'm wrong, I'll never come on the show again. And I'm like, man, this is some crazy
This is the
shit.
whole you reap what you sow thing. They set the precedent with the president the last couple of years. And I'm not agreeing with it. This shit shouldn't be there. I'm not going to just flip my fucking opinion because it's a different president. All this fucking attention on trying to get rid of the president or get the president arrested or get him removed from office, you are distracting from what we need to be doing as a country. And you guys are you reap what you sow. You are now seeing it the other way around. And it's just going to continue to be a distraction and continue to drive this country deeper and deeper until we fucking cease to exist.
What is the current status? This is the use this Streamlabs. Yeah, use this one.
I just can't believe Wednesday's his last day.
Why?
Cause man, fuck Biden.
Well, no, at this point, Trump needs out of there. If not for anything else, to bring some sense of sanity, because the fucking idiots in this country can't stand the fact that he holds that position. So it's a clean, fresh start. Let's just start over.
Yeah, and he's gonna come back in the year 2024.
No, he's not. No one's going to vote for a 78-year-old man. And if they do, they're even more
Clean.
retarded than I thought they were this year.
This is more like a dirty fucking rotten end. No
See,
fresh
that's
Yeah.
where you
starts.
roll out. That's where you roll out Tulsi as the Democratic Party.
I wish.
Is have Trump come back at 78 years old. Roll Tulsi out then.
Man, imagine Tulsi
All right.
running, man. Oh God.
She would
Roll
be
her
his
in-
fucking bane.
Roller and flour.
I love Tulsi. Dude, Leah hates Tulsi. I always
Well,
I always
I mean,
show her
come on.
Tulsi and she's like
Come on.
she's like I read that she's like, did you know that she voted against like gay marriage? And I'm like, did you know that Biden and Kamala and everybody else did too? So like why did people do that? I'm like, what so they all did. I mean, I wouldn't know, but they all did at some point. So why did that? So that's nothing. Oh, she went to visit it's like what, she went to be a politician and a diplomat like Jean-Luc Picard would and talk to the enemies and try to figure things out. Oh God. Like people hate peaceful. All people hate peaceful people. I'm convinced of it. That's why, listen. I'm not even a religious person, but this is why they killed Jesus and Lenin and everybody. Anybody who goes, "Hey man, peace," they shoot you in the head. Every single one. JFK. No, we're not going to blow ourselves up and do all that. Oh, like every time. Parker says, "What time does the show start?" Well, now. New Japan says, considering all the phone call trolling in the past, would you consider troll calling C-SPAN? Can I call C-SPAN? Is that a thing? Can dial up C-SPAN and call them? Anybody know about that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Should
I mean, why not just troll call
It's not
QVC?
Dude, should
Tell
I?
them their shit sucks.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call Alex Jones this week and troll him. Swear to God,
Do it.
I'm gonna call him and then I'm gonna go into him
That'd be
his.
great.
I'm gonna call him say that I'm him from the future. I'm not even kidding right now. I'm on Palomalo right now. That's where they're gonna put all the white people. They're putting us on Palomalo. Like, oh my God, dude! And I'll just flip out like in the middle of the call. I think you would get.
Are you taking care? Yeah, you tell him like, are you taking care of the llama?
Yeah, how's the llama going? The whole thing's a sham. Actually, what happens is if you keep these alpacas in the basements and underground, the flatulence builds up and causes combustion, explosion. They'll kill everybody in the dwelling. You don't want to do that. Like, and it just like, and then start reading the fire. Start reading like directions for a fire extinguisher to him.
I mean, ultimately, it's still a television network. You're fucking with a television network. I don't know why C-SPAN specifically. I guess because they're connected to Washington and stuff. But it's I don't. Are they even? I guess they are free, so maybe they are ran by the government. I need to
Oh God.
look more into that. I guess they would be government handled.
Yeah, you know what I would love is to like a radio show to be live right now that I could call up. You know what I mean? That was live right now. I
Why
could
just call your local pizza place or something and fuck with them.
No, it's 2 a.m., dude. With COVID.
You
Man.
don't have pizza places open at 2 a.m. on the weekend.
No, what?
Maybe not in your city, but like down in Boston or
Well,
in New York, somewhere in your time zone.
No.
Shit, I worked for a pizza place in downtown Kansas City that was open until we stopped getting orders. It was like 4 a.m. on the weekends.
Oh,
Hell,
no,
I mean,
man.
call
Was
the
that-
West Coast. Let's find a pizza place in the West Coast.
Did-
It's fucking.
Did they have COVID back then?
So
11.
so first of all, you can't be open past 11 for sure.
Even as a delivery service.
Yes.
Wow.
Pizza cannot be, restaurants cannot, even delivery can't be open past 11 out here.
So everyone starves after 11. Cool.
Yep.
Damn.
The virus is more contagious overnight. I did read that.
There is, which is weird. That makes no sense at all. But that's basically what they say. There's way less people out. You would think they would encourage late night openings. You would think they would say
And with delivery
open
service and contactless shit. Yeah.
yeah, no, dead serious. It's not even a joke. You would think that Walmart and stuff, they'd be like close down from 11 to 1 and be open till 2 a.m. Because if you're open till like 4 a.m. in the morning, a bunch of people will go out late at night and go shopping, and there'll only be like 10 cars in the parking lot. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll be
Like,
shopping for everything in the register.
I love that about working the graveyard shift. On my days off, I'd go to fucking the grocery store or whatever at 2 a.m. It was the nicest fucking experience.
Yeah, I loved it too. I love late night too. That's something comforting. Now it wouldn't. That'd be fucking awful. There's a gas station.
You couldn't get deli meat slice, but other than that, you pretty much get what you needed.
I will say that there's a gas station up the street that is open. That's open all night, and they have food in there. So that is open all night.
I get bars, because bars, you get people that get drunk, they stop putting their masks on, they all start hanging on each other and shit. That kind of makes sense. But the rest of businesses, especially ones that are like delivery services and that, alcohol's not involved at all unless they're delivering alcohol. But it doesn't make sense to me. Like you said, there's less population out and about. So
yeah, you would think it would be encouraged. I don't understand, why it's not
encouraged.
But
if it was encouraged, I guess the numbers wouldn't be, or it wouldn't be controlled, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, no one's going to be out anyway, so why not have it be okay to be open? Why would you?
I don't know. If it's okay 2 PM when everyone's out, why is it not okay? Yeah, I can't wrap my mind around that. Like I said, I get the bar part, but everything else just doesn't make sense.
All it does is make the daytime. Yeah, it's all bullshit. Yeah, I mean, well, it's something to. All it does is make the daytime more busier. Mm-hmm. So the daytime's more busier. Oh my god.
That too.
Oh my god. Tell me this guy has a live call-in.
Yeah, because they want us to get it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they want you to get it. So strange. It's like they really want you to get it. Oh my god, this guy's got a whole fancy setup.
GuyLabs.com.
Listen to this guy.
This guy's so
let's see,
monotone.
what
He's
should I
got to have
talk about
100,000
today?
patrons.
What's been going on? I always have to. It's hard for me. I do podcasts all week about tech, and it's hard for me to remember what we've talked about and what we haven't.
I'm about to die now.
I do tech, and yeah.
So this morning I was bathing with my niece.
By
the tech guy,
a former physics student, Austin Sendek at UC Davis.
Dude, call him about your computer, but like fucking do weird shit while you
started a campaign. Now
listen, my computer's
literally
broken.
You literally have a question for him, but fuck with him.
I hate to say this. This guy, he recorded this earlier. It says above top left. Oh man, I would have loved to call into that guy and just been like, "Hey, listen, man, I got something to say. Suck my dick." I don't know, man. That would have killed me. There's like nobody that does that stuff really, to be honest. It's weird. You'd think more people would be doing it. But yeah.
Muhammad Abdel in the chat says East Village Pizza in New York is currently open.
Whoa. Good Lord. Sorry.
Aren't you not allowed? You're not allowed to do pranks anymore, aren't you?
No, you can't. You can't really do no, you really can't. It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is or whatever. Yeah, it's weird.
Can't prank what?
You can't do shows like we're doing or radio shows and prank people, especially if it's fucked up.
Yeah, you can.
Is it illegal now?
Depends on what you say or do.
It's been for a while. Yeah, it depends on
It depends on what you say.
I don't even know all the details.
I mean, if you just call up a Chinese restaurant and keep trying to order a pizza, I mean, what harm are you doing?
Well, if you keep trying to do it, if you do it one time, it's okay. If you keep trying to do it, it can be harassment and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but it's true. It even goes against like YouTube TOS. If you do call certain places and things like that, or it's crazy, man. Like what you can't do. And what you can do and what you can't do. And what it's coming down to is, man, it's coming down to that whole entropy thing that we have always talked about forever of breaking down systems and then they got to rebuild. It's like, dude, think about it. When the internet first came out, how exciting it was, and you had to really search for things. And do you remember how exciting it was when you found certain sites that could do certain things? It was like, wow, this is so amazing. And then it really got to the point where you had to create your own website. You had to go to people's websites or create
GeoCities.
Yeah, you had to make your own website or go to other people's websites to do things. And there would be usually a small group of audience or thriving, what's the word, ecosystem or whatever you want to say, like a group of people that would be on the site. But then things started getting even better when you got into the whole Stickam, MySpace days, when you could go to like MySpace and everybody was on there, and then it started becoming a little bit more like you would promote your website on the MySpace, and you'd go on Stickam and hang out with people or whatever it was, and then YouTube came out too, and then that was something, but it was very small, and then and sort of you saw the open world. You saw the open world of the internet go from open world, you really got to search to find stuff and it's exciting, the Wild West, to like, listen, we're going to solve everything for you. Here's where you get all your books. Here's where you get all your orders now, Amazon. Here's where all your videos come from, YouTube. Here's where your social media comes from, Facebook, and then Twitch and Twitter and whatever. And now what you're seeing is obviously those guys have gone so corporate and now gone so crazy that now they're banning all the whatever. So now you're seeing you're seeing like almost coming up the Wild West returning soon, where you got to search out smaller websites and little ecosystems again. And I don't know, man, it seems like that's where we're about to go. The next 5 years, it feels like this stuff's just going to break down more into finding these third-party, fourth-party fucking hidden shit. Problem is they keep labeling them all like, if you go to one of those, oh, you're a terrorist group, or the far right are using Telegram to communicate. It's like, no, anybody's using Telegram to communicate because you banned everybody from every fucking thing that they could use. So you created the fucking terrorist, as you say. You know what I mean? You created it. Like, if they ban me from everything, it's like, well, I didn't choose to be banned from everything. I didn't really do anything wrong. Like, it's you're just decided to do this, and now I've got to go on here and use this. And now it's almost like you do something publicly that's fucked up. Like in public, you're drunk and you go on a rant and you piss in public and it goes on the news, and then people go, you know what? He can't come and shop at our grocery store anymore. And then all the grocery stores ban you. So then the only way you can get food is by buying money from the cartel, and then they call you a gang member. And it's like, well, you made me a gang member then, because this is the only place I get food. I don't know, man.
You say you're a gang member?
Fucked
I'm a
up.
gang member too, S.A.?
I'm a gang member too, and I'll kill you. I'll kill you, gringo, you fucking milky piece of shit. Let me tell you.
Give me all that white bread.
Drew, are you going to show your grandma respect by jerking off and coming on her grave?
Oh, God. Oh, Gargot's just knocked over his whole fucking microphone.
I did, I read that.
Central Illinois to do that, so I mean, it could be done.
That's messed up, Casey. Well, I guess I'll unmute Bullfrog since...
I didn't know he was muted. I thought he was just quiet.
Jesse complained about this shit, and then he still doesn't say a word. Complains about what we talk about. I said you were complaining earlier about everything, and then about what we're talking about, and then you never say anything.
What am I supposed to say?
Oh my God!
You remember me bringing up the Hot Pocket thing last night with the recall and the plastic and glass shards in it?
Yeah, I hope people die.
Drew, this is my final point. At the beginning of this argument, you stated in response to Biden raising it to $15 per hour, you said, get ready for the price of a Big Mac to double. But they already get paid $15 an hour, so why the hell would the price double?
Respond.
I'm done answering it.
Please respond.
I've answered it a million times. He's not listening. Rewind the stream and listen again. Thank you.
Drew hates food workers. Forget about the food workers, man. Everybody's so fixated on the goddamn food. What about all the other workers? Like, that's the other thing. Like, there's so many others. Like, the overnight stock people who work for whatever. Usually those jobs, though, are like 11 to 15 or more an hour. Like, so, but yeah, they need everything.
I was saying, I used to serve, and that's $2.13 an hour. How the fuck?
Right.
DA Almighty, with God is here. Love the show, Joe. Shout out to my Nichols in DA chat. Biden is a pedo.
Whoa. Nikki J with the pedo drop. Thank you, Nikki J, for the 420 smoke up, baby. I'll have that Elon Musk smoking gift back soon too. I'll get that going again, because that was a good one, man. He fucking didn't smoke at all. Remember that he just went, and then he just went and blew it everywhere, and then the stocks dropped like crazy because people saw him smoke weed, and for some reason that's bad. I guess it's bad
like
that
a year later he made that truck.
Yeah, and then it went way up again. Elon Musk is Elon Musk is an enigma. That it's weird because everybody seems to like him, but he's sort of attacking the left. You know what I mean?
He's like Iron Man.
Yeah. You become a shit bomb.
Shit bomb.
Just sending some love and wanted to say 2021 is the year of the Tods. It's unreal.
Oh yeah.
You summed it up there really quickly.
The Tardo is strong, Shell. Thank you, Shell, for the donation of $5.
I'm drinking on a Saturday night, if that tells you anything.
Man, are you drinking
I've
every
been drinking
night?
since Off the Rails.
Didn't you drink the other night? Are you 3 nights in a row of drinking? I'd be dead.
No, I drank last night and tonight. I had some drinks, what was it, Wednesday night or whatever, when I was on the road, but it's kind of rare anymore.
Yeah.
Bullfrog is the undisputed, undefeated, defending diddling Nice world champion.
Yikes.
That right there is someone who wants the belt on 300.
Good Lord.
Casey is raw.
Bullfrog, man. Say it ain't so. Say your name. I heard
Yeah,
that,
baby.
dude, I went into Leah's game the other night where she was on a party with a bunch of people, and I picked up the headphones and I hit the mute button and I went, "The goddamn leopards are coming down from the sky to kill everybody." Like, I just
No, she probably backhanded you.
No, she wasn't there, and then I put the headset down and they were like, "What?" And then I just left.
I think you said she was there. I'm like, man, she would have backhanded the fuck out of you. Really briefly, I mentioned the Hot Pockets thing last night with the glass shards and plastic shards and shit.
Yeah, I hope they all die.
It fucking
I
trended
added a
all
link
day
under the
today.
Patreon post to C-SPAN troll calls. Please check it out.
I added the link under the Patreon post to the C-SPAN troll calls. Oh, real? Oh, we should listen to them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Good call. All right, yeah, let's do that.
I get it.
No, so
Yeah,
so wait a
no,
minute. So we should have covered this because it went everywhere. New
Now I
Japan,
get what
thank
he's
you.
saying. That makes more sense now. I thought he was wanting us to create our own or something, but that makes sense. No, I was just usually product recalls don't, but all the fat fucks, Bullfrog probably searched it 7 times today.
Right.
The ones I got. I mean, all these assholes out there that live off of Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
It's funny. There's been several times in the last year that fruits and vegetables or salad mix
I
has
don't
been
see
pulled
this.
off the market for recall. And it literally like trends for 2 hours and then drops off. This Hot Pockets thing has been there for 36 hours.
Wow. I don't see this post that he's talking about though.
Fat fucks.
I mean, did you send it on Twitter or like?
I think someone DM'd it to me actually. Let me see if I can find
He
it.
said he
here.
put it under the corrupted post on Patreon. I don't see it under the corrupted post on Patreon.
Let me look a little bit. Let's keep going. I'll look for it for you. I'll see if I can find it.
Maybe it's because the food's fucking. That's the only thing. Most of the fucking. They talk about Hot Pockets. They can't afford vegetables.
I know what I wanted to play. Oh my god, dude! This fucking dude, Owen Benjamin was on a rant the other day or something like that, and I was listening to this guy on a rant because I thought of him because they said he got banned everywhere again or whatever. And then I like looked up a recent video of his that was out there, and he was going on a fucking rant, dude. That was so fucking funny, but like it wasn't until the middle of the rant where it was fucking funny. And oh my god, I'm trying to find it now because he started talking about like fucking like I don't know, dude. He was talking about something. He was talking about like dogs' balls and assholes or something. Like I don't know, or like the dog or the crazier people. Like who are the crazier person wins, or something. And he was like, and they cut their fucking balls off. Oh, here it is. Oh, all right, here we go. I found it. I just got to find the time. I didn't have the time queued up, which actually I
C-SPAN thing.
no. Yeah, send me the link to that so I can get that going too.
Oh no, I thought you said you had it. I'll still look.
Okay. No, I haven't found that yet. No, I'm looking for this rant that he goes on. Listen to this.
It's like you want to save the children. You realize that you're benefiting. You're standing on the shoulders of a giant that has to kill children for you to eat. Fact. Your medicine has aborted. Like abortion is fundamental to our current capitalist system. I'm against abortion. You're against abortion. I actually face what that means. Giant population spikes in certain communities and cities. You want to try and manage the world? To have your Audi and your 5-bedroom house and all that stuff, this is the reality. You can pretend to be against abortion. You can pretend to be against a war. You can pretend to be against all this stuff, abuse and feminism and what. Are you ready to give up your fancies and wowies? Are you ready yet? People like me, in truth, is because now you can't look away. I just explained it to you. Your turn, Laverne. That debt didn't exist. Okay, when you get a mortgage, that money didn't exist. The central bank, with all the tentacles of HSBC, Wells Fargo, Chase, all that.
Did you see that they cut off Kurt Schilling's insurance on HSBC or something like that the other day?
No, I didn't.
Did you see that? Kurt Schilling posted out that his bank, because of his support for Trump.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah, because of his support for Trump, his insurance company canceled his insurance.
I forgot that was Kurt Schilling. I thought that was someone else.
Dude, I messaged him the other day. I just hit him up. He lives right next door to me. He lives up the road.
Wow.
I fucking messaged him. I was like, dude, I'll come over to your house to have an interview. Like, this is fucking crazy. He's in Medfield. He's right up the road.
The fact that you voted for someone or another, and maybe spoke strongly on social media. Sure, I get that. But what does that have to do with your insurance?
Yeah, dude, listen, no matter what, I don't care what you believe in. I don't care.
I said it earlier. We're setting new precedents all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just going to continue to snowball.
What we have right
that
now.
Snowball on the top of a mountain that goes down, you know, it ultimately turns into a giant snowball, even maybe creates an avalanche. That's what we're doing right now.
It's like, dude,
it's
listen.
not gonna work out for either side.
I'm still a left-leaning person, and I'm fighting, and I'm angry about Kurt Schilling. Like, I'm sticking up for him. He's a far-right guy, too. I don't agree with him on a lot of things. I don't agree with Kurt Schilling on a lot of things. But why in the fuck why would this guy lose his goddamn health insurance? Like, that's crazy. Like,
he must really be insane if he got hit before Aubrey Huff.
And the other thing about that, too, is, like, we're under, basically, you know, the Chinese system of the social system? We're under that. But the difference is, in China, it makes sense a little bit. Like, the social score in China makes sense. If you go and punch somebody in the face in public, and just for no reason, like, that's going to go against your social score. If you criticize the government, that goes against your social score. But, like, in America, it's more like if you believe this way, it goes against your social score. So we actually have a social score, but it's sort of like hidden, and the rules aren't, there's no rules to it at all, and you don't know what it is. And the corporations control all of it.
Yeah, it's basically like the Black Mirror episode. Everybody has a rating.
But in China, there's at least a rule, like a system, a guide that you can know, like, all right, don't do that or it'll go against my thing. But like here, it doesn't make sense. You can literally lie about a politician or somebody and flip out about news or something. But if you flip out about the wrong news, you're in trouble. Like it's very weird. Like, and you can do that over there too. You can call out America maybe or call out somebody, but if you call out your own government, you're fucked.
I just sent you the C-SPAN link. He had updated his post, so you had to refresh and relook at it.
I'm still looking for this rant about the balls. Now. I got to find this.
They print money. Nothing can stop drug addiction besides the addict themselves. Reconnecting.
I got to find this.
Guys, the government is a management firm of your sin. Download Squirter, we'll arrest the Pope, and then all those molestations that happened because the kids didn't believe.
Dude, if you don't listen, I've been listening to Owen Benjamin for a little while, and he's another guy that somebody was like, Joe, you would like Owen Benjamin. And I'm like, would I? And I don't even agree with him because he's like against gay marriage and all these things. Like, we don't even agree. But like I get what like the ranting and his whatever, I get the similarity there. But like, dude, fucking hilarious. He has gone off the page. Like, he's banned from everything. You can't even find him. Like, it's crazy.
The parents didn't believe the kids.
He was on DLive. He got suspended. He's only on his own website, and then people like re-upload his videos everywhere. But he's technically banned everywhere. His PayPal's banned. Everything's banned. His PayPal's banned. His MasterCard's banned. You can only pay him through PO Box.
Did they take away his credit cards?
Yeah, like they took away all his shit. Dude, his wife is banned from she had a business. She's banned from Airbnb, but he's not banned, she's banned. And she's banned because of him. Because she's with him, she's banned.
Your opinions are being fucking. I don't know.
She's
man. I'll
Hispanic.
be back. I've got to pee.
Dude, go ahead. She's Hispanic.
Be wiped clean. Once we get that one Pope,
Crazy.
2 Audis in the driveway. Children for you to eat.
Oh, here it is, dude. This is oh my
It's
god.
for people that are generally good people that couldn't handle it.
I just gotta find this man. He talks about fucking people eating their balls or something. It's fucking
He
crazy.
said, well, there has to be good people in the government. Of course there is. There's good people. All people are still connected to God or you wouldn't be here.
Where
The
is
most
it? 39.
rancid Rothschild deep in a sewer eating a baby still can take a step towards God. And if you want to judge that, don't get me wrong. I'm all for capital punishment and all. They can beat the government. Classic, cartel move. True, by the way. Shoot off the tear gas. Fire. So the compound crumbles. 25 children are in the basement now suffocating. This is not funny. I understand this. It's
Oh, he tells the crazy story about something. I don't know. Maybe I guess I didn't fucking. Maybe. Oh, you know what, dude? I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, everybody. I mean, some of that was funny, but it wasn't. I had the wrong goddamn car guts. I had the wrong video.
Oh my god.
That whole fucking thing, and I had the wrong video. Unbelievable, man.
I've been there.
But you know what? I couldn't. I'm assuming that this has got to be it. I'm hoping that if this ain't it, then I'm fucking out of my.
government, and your government still gives you way more protection and way more eyes to run your area because that's when there's real.
Oh my god! Fuck it. I lost it. It's when I find it though, I'm gonna put it in the next episode because dude, he went on some kind of rant. And it's wicked funny. Like, it's wicked funny. And I wanted to react to it tonight. And I saved a screenshot, dude. I literally, in my phone, have a screenshot of the timestamps. I have 4 different videos and the timestamps. And every time I go to the timestamps here, it's not what I expected. So I fucked something up. God damn it, it was funny. Oh, God, it was so funny. By the way, he sued Patreon, and he could be the reason why we're all off Patreon soon. That very guy, he's suing Patreon and won.
Is that really going through?
He won. He's gonna win. Yeah, it's crazy. He's gonna fucking win.
For them getting rid of his Patreon?
Yeah, they got rid of it for him getting banned on Patreon, and because something to do with all of his followers filing a lawsuit too, or something. And there's a loophole. There's some kind of loophole or some kind of technicality that they didn't think of or whatever. They updated their terms of service later or something, and I don't know, man. It's looking like he might get money, and if he gets money, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I think it's like $100 million.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Maybe I'm wrong.
He doesn't need YouTube after that.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think it's like $100 million. And it's like,
and what if he still does YouTube, but he just starts paying like shit? He makes his new internet, makes new shit.
I might sue Twitter for them.
Changes his voice. He should have done that for
Twitter for them suspending me.
Yeah, well, you got suspended on Twitter?
Yeah, on my Bullfrog Show account, remember?
Oh, yeah, but that's because, you were like fighting with people on Twitter, right? Because, even I get, if I say anything on Twitter, my Twitter goes away every time.
Yeah, it was probably for me arguing with people or some shit.
There's people that just wait for me, that search my Twitter every day, wait for me to say, like, cunt or, kill or something, like, every day. They just wait to take my Twitter out every day.
Yeah, because then like a year ago, some lady took you down on your old account.
Oh yeah, and they were butthurt over this thing that like JB brought up something, and then he brought them on the show, and then we talked to them, and then I was like, man, we just brought a bunch of crazy people on the show basically, and I made fun of them kind of, and then they fucking, it was crazy, dude. They stalked the thing forever. It was nuts. People are crazy, dude. They don't care. They'll take people in this community. There's some troll people. They don't care, bro. I already know this firsthand. It's not a lie. It's not a whatever. I could tell you the proof all day long. I just don't care. They don't care, man. They don't care if they want to see my kids not eat food. They want to see me fail, and they want me to not have a job. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I talked to somebody that's in tech that they said if they hack into shit or whatever, they can be prosecuted.
Yeah, they could be, but this isn't even hacking. This is just people who are scumbags. But dude, that's the world right now. People are bored, losers, have no lives, parents like rape. You know, it's like I had a shitty life too. Like for a while, you know, things were pretty bad, and people just do weird shit, man.
Didn't you get hacked for like a minute?
It wasn't really a hack because all they did was they like basically Keemstar put it out there to everybody that, oh, you know, if you ever had an account on Ustream, you know, make sure you check your account because the old application that they used where you could broadcast simultaneously from 4 different places at once, which is an easy feature, everybody does it. That account was everybody's was hacked, and everybody's names and passwords are on the internet. So basically, somebody who follows Keemstar saw that, and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna look up Joe." And, oh, there he is, and then they just went into my account easily, and then they started streaming.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird.
Can't Microsoft sue a person if they try to hack into your Microsoft? Like, say you have it, and then Microsoft sues them for you.
What did he just say? Did anybody hear that?
I was
heard
saying
Microsoft.
like, can't Microsoft like sue that person for you? Like, knowing that you've been like that your crap got hacked into, then you filed a complaint, and they can sue that person for you.
No, I don't even know. I doubt that. I doubt it. Jerome Spicer says, do you guys think chaos is going to happen at the presidential inauguration? I hope so. I'm really hoping that it doesn't, but I am hoping that one thing does, because I want to see one crazy thing. I want to see like two people who are crazy get in a giant fight, like an epic fight, like it's like out of a goddamn Schwarzenegger movie. Like everything is fine and peaceful, but these two guys from two separate party groups or whatever in the streets just get into a brawl. Like, and they fight all over the place, and they fight like, and they go through like a glass window in the DC city area, like like in a movie, like
isn't there supposed to be like 20 some odd thousand troops there or something?
Yes,
25,000.
Yeah, 25,000, whatever it is. Come on.
Execute Order 66. Like, don't you see?
And this time it'll probably be shoot to kill.
The emperor is gonna reveal himself at the inauguration.
No, dude.
Reptilians are gonna come out and.
Oh my God, no! Biden is at the. Well, dude, it's first of all, it's virtual, so this doesn't even make any sense anyway. But no, Biden comes down the stairs to get to the podium. Trump's not going to be there, I guess, right? They say. So Biden comes down the stairs with everybody and Kamala and whatever, and they're getting to hello everybody, everything and whatever, and the troops are all surrounding the podium. And then all of a sudden, like right as he's about to be like, and I'm so glad that I'm gonna be your president, and then right as he's saying that, all of a sudden the YMCA song starts playing, and a bunch of floats and things start coming down the fucking street, and it's Donald Trump looking like Jack Nicholson from the first Batman movie, and he's fucking dancing and shit, and then and then he's screaming through a megaphone, and he's got military with him and weapons, and then he says. And then Trump yells, "The best is yet to come," and that's when the military, like 75% of the military people who are there guarding Biden, all turn and face them instead, and then and then like the fucking music is playing like fucking crazy, and it's like bumping, and it's crazy sounds, and there's just explosions going off as Trump walks down, and then a red carpet rolls out and does the big roll all the way and hits the stairs, and Trump comes off the float. The fucking guy is walking to the podium as things are blowing up in the background and people are bleeding everywhere and stuff like that, and like a fucking clear case comes up, so he's like the Pope, and he gets in it and drives to the podium in the clear case and says, 4 more years will happen, thank you, America. And we're just, and you're, dude, if you saw that at home, you'd be like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Oh my God, what the fuck? Dude, WWE is never gonna work again. Like, this is the biggest theater. Right now, the fucking real government, which is scary, is the biggest theater going right now. WWE can't hold a candle to this. Now, probably nothing will happen, but that's just a funny little joke to think about happening.
I'd be waiting for like some crazy billionaire to dress up as Batman to save the day. If I saw all that shit happen.
Oh my
God. What would be
God.
great though? I mean, you would think, as much as they tell lies in Washington, like it's coming out of their fucking ears, bring in these 25,000 troops, line them all up right in front of the Capitol or wherever they're going to be, and say this is where we're having it, everything, and then next thing you know, they come on camera and they're in fucking Lancaster, New Hampshire, doing the fucking ceremony there.
Lancaster, New Hampshire. That's how do you even know where that is? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, just a random small fucking middle of nowhere city.
How do you know Lancaster though? That's so weird.
I don't know. Probably news stories. I've heard the city enough to know where it is.
It's a pretty big area. That's a big area in New Hampshire. That's like, there's Manchester, Lancaster. I'm from Salem. That's smaller though. That's I don't know. It's just Derry, New Hampshire's a big area.
I'll tell you. I see these when I'm skimming news stories now. I'll see these little tiny cities somewhere, and I'll be like, "Oh, I read an article on that like a year ago on that little city."
Damn,
like a totally unrelated news article, but I'm recognizing like these weird random cities now.
You got some dial-up memory, dude. Yeah. You got some dial-up memory.
Don't give me that much credit. Let's back the train up a little bit there. But yeah, I mean, things are starting to stick in my mind. These weird cities I never knew before, so it's kind of funny. But no, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, just fucking lie to people. Say we're going to have it at the Capitol, but have it at the Capitol of fucking Dixbury, Arkansas, or whatever. Yeah,
buttfuck Iowa. Yeah, dude, I know what you mean. Put in the.
Are they gonna have this indoors or outdoors?
Colby,
still?
Kansas.
Well, that's what I was saying. They could do it indoors too, and they could do it like in a secret location, like we're fucking. It's like, Area 51 or some bullshit, like something fucking very secured up.
Because they could do on the.
Supposedly the Capitol was secured up, but that didn't go well.
They could do it in that room where they have the speeches every year at.
Do what with the speeches?
No, I was going to say like are they going to have it outdoors still for this thing for Biden?
Well, I mean, Joe said it's going to be virtual. I don't know exactly how it's going to go down. I haven't looked into the specifics of that enough to know for sure. But usually it's outside, out front there. But I'm sure they're making some changes, especially with fucking 25,000 military.
Jesus, that's a lot. What are they going to be doing?
But so I think there's going to be chaos. I think people are going to try, but I don't. I think you saw, especially with all the military personnel there. But I think you saw the most that's going to fucking happen.
Would it be funny if the Russian guy got invited when Trump said that he didn't want to come?
Russia guy? Do you mean Vladimir Putin?
Yeah. What if he got invited after Trump said that he didn't want to come? Like, oh man, my best friend's there. Damn it.
I really don't think he cares at this point. I think that's the least of his worries is whether fucking Putin's going to come in or not.
No, I just thought that'd be funny.
I mean, maybe we'll have Benjamin Netanyahu come in there and fucking. I don't know what does that even mean? I don't know.
No,
but we were talking about Baked Alaska last night. Another article that's been trending around: far-right activist Baked Alaska is among the latest Capitol rioters to be arrested.
Shit.
So
Baked Alaska's fake though. This guy's always been fake. He just does whatever he can. Like before he was a left thing, he's always been whatever. This is another one of those fringe people. He used to be a left person. He would just make up. He just makes shit up. He doesn't even believe any of this. He just does it for views. He's actually a guy obsessed with views on YouTube and social media. If you look up his history, you'll see it's not about any of this. It's about views. He doesn't even believe this shit.
They call him far-right media personality.
Yeah, it's like, no, he's fucking Joey Salads. Is Joey Salads like a YouTube like fucking like I don't know like what do you call it, a real life person? No, he paid black guys to break a car into pieces so that he could film it and say that they tore up a Trump car. He's a fake person. So isn't Baked Alaska. Like, he's not there. But they're like, oh, we can use this guy to call him a crazy right-wing person. He's not. He's just a fucking crazy person trying to get views. He has nothing to do with the... And a lot of the people on the left and right...
Labeled with the left or right. You get labeled with left and right daily.
I know.
Everyone gets stuck with a label, and you get stuck with whatever label benefits the person that's coming at you. And you can look at that in any of your comments of your videos, Joe. They label you whatever it takes to, get their narrative across. But man, if all I have to do is live stream a bunch of illegal activity to be called a media personality, what the fuck? Media personality?
He's not a media personality because he gets involved.
This is the New York Times. This isn't some. I mean, I still think they're a fucking third-rate fucking thing, but this is the New York Times calling him a far-right media personality. How fucking misleading!
Oh my God, dude, I found the Owen Benjamin thing I was looking for. Yes! Guys, my hard work paid off. Enjoy this little bit of a thing. Listen to this.
That's why they are in that
You're going to love this, Drew.
They will take death over having shekels taken. Cut the rest of it off. Exactly, Hand Drawn Bear. They're like, what if there was a time in history where, like, people were clipping dicks to, like, get everyone to cuck and be ruled, and the Jews were like, we'll clip our own babies' dicks with our mouths. And they're like, Jesus. It's like, oh yeah, buddy. And then we'll take part of your dick after we kill you. And they're like, okay, New World Order, you win. And they're like, you damn right we win. It's kind of like my dog when he eats other animals' shit. Like, my dog was playing with the alpacas. George was right there sleeping. And the alpacas are like spitting on him and like trying, and he just started eating their shit. He's like, ah. And the alpacas are looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I'll eat your poop. And they're like, you win, crazy guy. When it comes to secular ruling,
you win, crazy guy. Dude, that was the part he compared the fucking shit they used to do back in the day to be like, dude, give us $5 a month or we're gonna come fuck you. All right, well, and then he compares it to his dog trying to intimidate the alpacas by eating their shit.
own babies' dicks with our mouths.
And
they're like, God. Jesus. It's like, oh yeah, buddy. And then we'll take part of your dick buddy. After we kill you. And they're like, okay, New World Order, you win. And they're like, you damn right we win. It's kind of like my dog when he eats other animals' shit. Like, my dog was playing with the alpacas. George was right there sleeping. And the alpacas are like spitting on him and like trying, and he just started eating their shit. He's like, ah. And the alpacas are looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I'll eat your poop. And they're like, you win, crazy guy.
I don't know why, man, but that fucking tore me up the other day. I was building the cabinet and I was working on putting the fencing in back, and I was fucking like, oh my God, dude. Oh, the guy's banned everywhere though. Unbelievable. Arushan Chu says, here's one. When will you fire Drew and hire Tara instead? Wouldn't it be nice to fire the door-to-door cheese salesman for the cheese salesman's wife? Make it happen.
I mean, this is just as dumb. Love you, Rue, but this is as dumb of a question as why isn't JB or why isn't this person on the show? You're assuming that the person wants to be here.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If I was going to hook up with anybody's wife, it'd be my neighbor's. J-Rod says, if you got eaten alive by an animal, what animal would you rather get eaten alive from? A shark, a gator? A shark or a gator? Love you guys, J-Rod.
Shark,
gator.
Quicker.
Yeah,
shark. Gator.
Shark.
Gator. You can have the gator. He'll spend all day just on your left leg.
Yeah,
taking him a week to get through you.
Yeah,
I want a gator to eat me alive.
Oh my God!
We'll take the shark.
Well, you know what? The best thing about that is bullfrog definitely will be left alive for a long time. With a shark, you probably drown pretty quick too, so that's not bad.
That helps too. The gator might pull you into the water, but he's still going to spend all day on your ass.
Yeah, that's true. You might drown there too.
But the shark, yeah, I mean, if he even takes a bite out of you, it's just going to be a chomp or two, and you're going through the system.
At least with the shark, you can hit it on the nose and protect yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's saying you have to get eaten by it.
Yeah, it's saying you failed the fight.
Yourself.
Oh, eating alive? Like dead? I thought it was just like
you have to get eaten alive
by
by one of the two. You don't get to defend yourself.
Right.
That. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Oh, well, hey, you take the gator then along with bullfrog. Enjoy the suffering.
All right, let's go to the next question. We got let's see what else we got. Autism is wrong. Says, if you were a race, what would you want to be? Race and nationality, and why? If you were another race. Okay, I was like, what? I am a race. If you were another race, what would you want to be?
Hispanic. I've always been into the culture.
The way things are going, I think I want to be black.
I knew you were gonna say that, damn it.
But no, I'd go. In all realistic realism, I think I'd be. I think I might pick Hispanic.
I know why you want to be black. You want that big black dick, right?
That's one. Yeah, that's one reason.
God, well, in your mind, of course.
That's one reason. But I definitely want all. I want to. I want to go. No, I think I'd be. I think I'd want to be. I think I would be Hispanic just because I'm familiar. I'm more familiar with the culture there, and I typically, I don't know, like, it doesn't really matter. Either way, it'd be different, but not
Across
really.
the border with us,
Across the border, man, with the fucking eat a taco. I don't know, but maybe I'd be a black guy because a black guy in America is not much different to me in my eyes. I know that's different to other people, but I just feel like I'd still feel like I'm American, so my sort of traditions are similar. If you were to become Hispanic, you would actually have a lot more different traditions maybe that you're not familiar with. I'm more familiar with those traditions. So I don't know. Like that's a tough question, to be honest, just because I'd go either way though. I'm kind of bummed out that I can't be both. I couldn't try both, to be honest.
It'd be a long drawn out answer, but basically I've just always been fascinated with the culture, fascinated with the cuisine. It's just easily Hispanic for me, specifically Mexico.
I'd be Asian just because I know I won't get locked up.
I was gonna say I'll be Asian so I can be like Shang Tsung and turn into every other race.
That's a good point. I might change my answer, dude. I might go Japanese.
But the thing is,
I might go Japanese. I think
I might go Japanese.
You're gonna get cancer by the age of 25.
But
yeah,
but the fucking A-bomb's still floating around over there.
But there goes my pee-pee.
Well, it depends on what kind of Asian you want to be.
Yeah, the women in Japan. You're right about
not
that.
North Korea.
Yeah, I don't want to go near that. Although the North Korean, that Kim Jong-un's sister, man, wouldn't you like to plow her out?
Yeah.
Well, she'd be a rage fuck too, because she's got so much pent up shit. She would like fucking maul you in bed.
Yeah, she looks like she would cut you into pieces in bed while like eating. She might.
I'll pass on her and I'll just give her to Bullfrog and let her set him straight.
She'll break my dick.
You don't got a dick. You got a question mark.
Oh wow. Okay, here's the C-SPAN troll video.
But yeah, she would break my dick.
She'd break my dick.
2 quick points here. One, I feel that there are equal rights when it comes to marriage because a gay man has the same right to marry a woman that a straight man has. And 2, personally, I do support gay marriage, but only when both chicks are hot. Thank you.
Let's move on to Hubbarstown.
Hello? When are you able to hear us? If not, we'll put you on hold. We'll try to come back to you in just a minute.
They lost me. Fuck.
Oh.
All right.
Jed is calling from Virginia. Which city is that in Virginia, Jed?
Castlewoman.
All right. Thomas in Houston, Texas, Republican line. Thanks for holding. You're on with Michael Gordon of the New York Times.
Penis, big penis, penises everywhere.
All right.
Oh God.
So, hello. I feel as though the women should be at home and making sandwiches and pushing out babies and having a period.
All right. Well,
Toronto, Ontario, you're next up with the ambassador. Hello.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Jawad. My question is, do you have a big penis?
Man, I can't believe that guy got back on. Philadelphia, go ahead.
Boy, the callers are really fired up this morning. I just want to say I have a really big penis. I can suck my...
He even references it.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Washington, hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Iqbal Ban Nutsack.
Moving on to Baltimore.
I want these cards.
You go back to that one. Oh my God.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
My name is Iqbal Ban Nutsack.
Moving on to Baltimore. Welcome.
I hope this doesn't bother you, but I've been imagining what you look like naked.
I have to say, in regards to all these people that are so anti-American, in protest, they're protesting all over Europe against this. All I have to say to them is that, I'm an American and I can suck my own cock.
Republican line. What do you think about all this?
Good morning, Brian, and thank you for C-SPAN.
Welcome.
When did you lose your virginity?
What do you mean?
What do you
How
mean?
old were you?
I'm not about to answer that
When
question.
you lost your virginity? When'd you get fucked?
Hey,
Oh my God. Whoa! What?
Oh my God!
We plan the spot all day. I want you to jam it in. Oh, it's in your bunghole.
Oh my God!
Oh, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Oh, it's in your bunghole.
Drink it, Drew.
You mad that I can donate to Joe, faggot?
Wow,
They
Junebug.
fucked with him so long in the chat that he dropped an Omega bomb.
Oh my God. What the hell?
fuck?
This is crazy, Junebug.
I'm out of peanut butter whiskey. I'm just gonna have to do it right out of the fucking whiskey bottle here, man. Cheers.
Junebug with a $200 bomb because of the trolls. Jesus Christ.
The Revenge of Junebug.
Woo. Been a while since
He
I've
did
done
a
a
rage
shot of
bomb.
straight whiskey.
Wow,
The
man.
Revenge of Junebug.
Junebug.
Fucking.
Oh my God.
Wow, what the fuck?
Thank you, Junebug. Holy shit, dude. You don't have to do that, man.
Seth
That's
Lord, the Junebug.
this is
Yeah,
cool.
fuck him anyways, man. Jesus.
Yeah, man, we love you, dude. Fuck. I mean, listen. Holy shit, dude. I can't even believe that just happened. Like, what the fuck? All right. Junebug, man, thank you. A $200 bomb from Junebug, man. Corrupted. Fuck, I thought it was monetized this because of that. Corrupted 183 will go down as potentially one of the most profitable Corrupteds ever. Thank you, Junebug. Holy shit.
For a multitude of reasons. I mean, you've even gotten a few new patrons tonight, too.
Yeah, there's been patrons.
Sith Lord known as Junebug.
He's on hold, by the way, too, Joe, if you're interested.
Oh, Junebug is?
He is.
Oh, I
He's
wasn't looking at
bouncing
this
around
one.
trying to. There he is.
Oh, we got
Joe.
WWEAW
Joe.
News is back. Yo, Junebug.
I'm fucking like, bro. They're fucking taking money out of your pocket, bro. You know what I could fucking provide to this fucking show. Like, I'm fucking sick and tired of fucking Jacob Fuego. He's fucking pretending that it's not him. It's fucking him because there's so many fucking evidence that's leading to him. Every fucking time that I'm on the shows or I'm fucking donating, he fucking bitches about it, and then he screenshots my fucking face and fucking goes in the chat with 1 million of fucking accounts, which is fucking bizarre and weird as fuck, and goes in there and makes fake Skype accounts of me threatening my fucking job and trying to tell me what the fuck to do with me and my money, saying that he loves me, which is some gay shit on my show the other fucking day.
Sounds like Scott.
Which is why I haven't been around. No, it's not Scott because it was happening last night and Scott was passed the fuck out on his stream.
Oh, wow.
It's him, bro.
Damn.
There's only one fucking
he's
person
here
that I
now,
know.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got him on the.
All right, now he's gonna play fucking victim. There's no other person out there because I talked to YR and YR showed me.
That's
that it
what
wasn't him.
stalkers do, bro.
I will
Stalkers
tell you
lie.
this: the
I'm
biggest
fucking
mistake,
sick of
though.
it.
The biggest mistake, though, man. I will tell you, and I love you to death. You know, I love you. I told
love
you.
you
I
too,
told.
man.
I told you, man. Not. I'm telling you. I don't know why people mess around with any of those guys.
Nope.
I don't know who the fuck it is, but it's not fucking fair to me that I can't do what the fuck I love.
I know,
come
but
here and support
The other
you
way
and your
around.
fucking show because there's some other fucking idiot out there threatening me and my fucking life, and I cannot take it no more.
Well, it's not
I
me,
shouldn't
though.
have to be fucking bro.
Well, it's not me.
Listen, every fucking time that this shit happens, you're in the fucking chat, bro. You need to fucking just come clean. What is your problem with me,
Come
bro?
clean about what? How can I come clean when it's
What
not
is
me?
your problem
How can I
with
do that when
me,
it's not
bro?
me?
Because every time that you're
Even you
around, there's
said,
fucking
even
the
you
shit
said, I don't know who it is.
This is
blah,
what
blah, blah.
stalkers
Even you
do.
said that. I can't admit to something that it's not
bro,
me,
I
bro.
have no
Everyone blames
fucking
me.
have
That's
problems with
unfair.
you.
That's a
I
little
don't have
unfair.
problems
Everyone
with
blames
you,
me.
bro. I don't have problems with you. If
I don't have
do
problems
what
with
I
you
do,
either. I just talk shit in the chat, and then all of a
Jacob,
sudden it's me, and then
Jacob,
all of a sudden it's me. When you know it's
Jacob,
not me,
the-
bro.
the
Why
fucking
has everyone
trolls
framed
did
me, bro? I
not
haven't even been
happen
around for
until I
months.
donated the
I haven't been
$100
about.
tonight.
I haven't been around for months. I said one thing. I said one thing in the chat. I haven't been
And
around for
who-
months, bro.
It's not Scott because Scott was fucking passed out.
I never
yesterday
said that
on his
name. I
stream.
never said that name. I never said that.
So
name.
it's somebody.
Now
Somebody is
there's still
fucking
people.
stopping me.
I will say right now there are people already doing it right now in the chat as he's screaming. Do you think he could be typing all that now when he's screaming? I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. I think it's weird too. Like I actually thought maybe it could be Jacob.
Want
at
me to
one
go on
point.
video? I'll go on video
I'm
too. Like, what the
fucking
fuck,
tired.
bro?
This shit's been happening since the fucking summertime. Keep those eyes open. You're the one that fucking.
You know how
said
many
that
fake Jacob accounts there have been for months? There's been
You're
that.
the
That's
one
been,
that
that's been around
said
for
that
months. Even Joe knows about that. Fake Jacob accounts. Trying to fuck with people, trying to frame me for no reason. You
Bro,
know
I
why?
don't know who
Because
the fuck
you know
it is.
why?
It's
You know
not
why people
YR.
frame me?
It's not YR
Because I was
because
over
YR
there
showed
messing with those people.
How do you know it's
now
not
they're trying
YR?
to backstab me.
How do you
now
know it's
they're
not
trying
YR?
to frame me.
Let me ask you this though. I know that Jacob has been playing around. Jacob has wanted all kinds of weird drama. So we get that. But what about? But you really don't think YR would do this? Because I got to be honest. I'm not sure.
I honestly, like, I blocked YR. So, but once I blocked him, I was a fucking $10 Patreon. Why would he troll somebody who's a fucking Patreon?
Why would he? Why would he flag my Twitter and attack me when he's a listener of the show?
So it's either between him and SC Steve. I don't fucking know anymore, bro. Like it's not.
Suspect. I know I fuck with you. You can judge me. You can
Probably
call me
that
whatever
guy.
you want, but can I please stop being a suspect, please? Stop
Bro,
framing me, please.
I just don't know anymore, man. You gotta really fucking prove it to me that
Yes,
it's not
I
you because
talk shit
don't
in the
know.
chat. I'll admit it. I talk shit sometimes, but it's not fucking me, bro. Come on.
Because like I don't give a fuck. You could troll me all you want, but when you fuck with my job and my fucking life, that's
Well,
when I
that's
have a
that's
fucking
see, that's
personal
crossing
problem.
the line. That's crossing the line. I'll
That's
go
a
on
fucking
video and I'll tell
personal
you that to your
problem.
face. I'll go on video, bro. Like what the
Damn.
fuck, man?
I'm tired of fucking every fucking week. Every fucking show. Jimbo this. Jimbo
Okay,
that,
I did
Jimbo
say
this,
one
Jimbo
thing,
that.
though. I did say one thing.
Fucking
I
tired
can
of
tell
it,
you
bro.
it's YR and SEC that's probably doing it the most.
Yeah,
I can
man.
tell
I
you
mean,
that
listen.
right off the bat.
I can tell you that right off the bat. I mean, dude, I've had reports from people that I know at companies those people have actually reached out to companies to try to get me taken down. Those people
Bro,
that you just
Joe,
mentioned.
Joe,
Those people that you mentioned.
I'm not smart enough for that.
Joe, how much had I donated to you last at the beginning of last year? $3,000. Why would the fuck would I try to flag you, bro?
No,
All
no,
I wanted
not
to do
you.
was be on your show.
No, not
Oh.
you. Why would no? I don't think you're doing that. I'm saying that those people you just mentioned have done that because I've had people from companies come to me and say, "Yo, we got this weird report and whatever," and then I'm like, "Yeah," and then they tell me like, or they tweet out things, and then the companies come to me and they go, "Look at this," and I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, that seems like a troll job or something," and I'm like, "Yeah, the guy," and they're like, "Wow, that's fucked up. You have listeners that will do this to you." I'm like, "No, they're not really listeners. They're people that hate me and they want to see me not succeed or have any money. They actually would like me to be like, oh, guess what, kids? I don't know. I got to find some job and I don't know. We're going to probably lose the house. Like, they want that to happen, and they've come to me. I've had people from major companies that I work with, including platforms, come to me and tell me that they've got these things. And then when we put it all together, they see and they go, oh, wow. And dude, you wouldn't believe it. So I believe that that's happening to you, and it's probably those people. I don't know which one of them it is, but there's a whole bunch of
I don't know
them.
what the fuck. Obviously, they have a problem me fucking donating to me because right now there was somebody in the chat saying about I sold my PS4 for my. Don't fucking worry about me, bro. If I do what I do, it's my fucking decision. Don't fucking sit here and antagonize me. What is your problem? What is your fucking deal?
The best thing is if it all does come crashing down, we can figure out where they are, and I have an axe.
No, the thing is, I already took the proper precautions because they're not fucking taking it. I'm just tired that I can't be on this shit anymore because they're making Skype accounts as Junebug Show, threatening me, doxing my job, and telling me to stay offline, or if not, we're gonna call your job and get you fired. What the fuck is that? It's a fucking YouTube show, bro.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to be doing all that, bro. That's too much. That's someone who has no life.
And then they call me. And then I have numerous fucking pictures that I never took online. I guess they got it from my Facebook or wherever the fuck. Like, shit like that.
Yeah, they do that now.
Shit like that is not going to make this place grow, and I feel bad for you, Joe. That's just bullshit.
Well, what you got to do is...
It's not fucking right.
Listen, I know I talk shit, but I don't have the wherewithal. I don't have the time to be doing all that shit, bro. That's too much. That's like crazy psycho shit, bro. Come on.
Well, somebody's doing a hell of a fucking job making it. It's not Scott because he went live last night and he was knocked the fuck out. And
Jumbo, you honestly believe a word that comes out of Scott's mouth?
Full fraud.
One thing I will say, Junebug, is when this show started, Jacob was in the chat under his own name saying what was on his mind about you at that point. Why would he turn to a fake account?
Well,
I
will
know.
say
Somebody's doing a job. Somebody's doing a hell of a fucking job framing him if he's not doing it.
I'm not saying that proves Jacob's innocence. I'm just tossing that out there as a thought.
I will tell you this.
Every time that I get myself, sorry, Joe, every time that I get myself banned off the chat for talking shit, someone else comes in right away trying to take my spot, like right after, like a minute after they comment in the chat, which is not possible if you get banned.
I don't know. I thought it was you again because
I was talking shit in the chat tonight. Shit got out of hand, you know.
As soon as I donated the $100 and you got banned from the fucking mods, the troll started again. Junebug this, Junebug that, Junebug that, and you were nowhere to be found, bro.
I think that.
But Junebug, I wanted to trust Scott as far as I could throw him.
Here's the thing, though. What happened? This is the same thing. This is why I also don't work with certain other people, because this whole thing, this whole troll.
That's my mistake.
This whole troll and like evil group of stuff that's going on, it comes from a different place. And I noticed it right when I brought somebody back at some point that it all started happening to me again. You need to ignore it, move on from it, I think, if you can, and just like
I'm trying.
And when you hang out with the people you were mentioning, or if you ever around that it's like it never goes away. I learned this a long time ago. Like it's just a real whatever, and people are counting on you to freak out like this. This is what they want. Is like you to flip out.
Dude, you just gave him more flame for the
fire. Because you give it to him every time.
Yeah, and what you should
you just gave him more power.
Yeah, what you want to do is just legit ignore the whole fucking thing and like don't even worry about it.
It's not that I left. Look, it's not that I left. Not only you, I left everybody.
I know.
I was getting fucking threats, Joe.
I know.
They were making Skype accounts and calling me and harassing me.
Yeah, you gotta call.
And it's not that and let me put this fucking straight. I'm not a fucking pussy.
No, I know you're not, because you wouldn't be here.
I'm doing things the right way before I fucking snap. You don't want to see me fucking snap because I'm gonna end up in fucking jail. It took me a while to fucking get my anger under control. They're doing things that somebody's gonna get fucking hurt.
I agree. I think
they need to fucking stop.
Well, I told you, Jim, but they don't care who they hurt as long as it's not them.
You need to
bro.
You need to definitely contact the local police and FBI.
I contacted everybody. My job knows, and my family knows. Everybody knows.
Yeah,
but the thing is, they're calling shit. I don't want to be at my job one day and I got my side and there's fucking people I don't know trying to fucking harass me. And I'm ready because you don't know what it is. I actually look behind my fucking shoulder when I'm leaving work. I shouldn't live like that.
You need to get a lawyer.
That's unpleasant. That's very unpleasant.
Because I fucking dropped $200 for Joe.
No, it's not really because of that. It's because they like your reaction. That's what it is. Because other people drop that money. They don't. They're terrorizing you for it. There's a specific reason they're terrorizing you. I don't know what that is exactly. Part of it's this reaction.
But Junebug, I did say something in the chat. I did. I'll admit it. I did. And shit got out of hand. Shit got out of hand. They tried to frame me right after.
Jacob, you can say whatever you want. It's free. here's still freedom of speech. I know the world's fucked up right now, but here's still freedom of speech. But when you come to trolling me, threatening me, and fucking calling my
That's
job
crossing the
and
line,
shit,
bro. That's
is
bad
something
karma
that
too.
That's why
That's very
I'm
bad
reacting the
karma.
way I'm fucking I've been in
just
that
think-
job for 6 fucking years, and I got where I'm at, and I worked really fucking hard day and night in that place to have some fucking idiot come and fuck with my mind. Because they're fucking with my mind, bro. My fucking anxiety is through the roof since this shit happened.
Man, we might have to stab somebody.
You also got to understand
I'm
who
not
you've
even
been hanging
kidding.
around with, bro, lately and recently, you know?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not even kidding, dude. It gets to that point, you might have to. I mean, we might have to hurt somebody. Like, I'm not joking.
It's not fair, Joe. It's not fair to you because it's like fuck. I can't be on these shows because then I'll get fucking messages like
Well,
this bullshit.
You could
And
be,
it's also interrupting the show, too.
you could be a chocolate face, or like you could be like Dove fucker.
For real, I'm gonna have
could
to
just-
fucking come in here fucking wearing a fucking Mr. Hanky suit.
And it's
or
kind of
some
fucked
shit.
up how
Like,
it got to this point where, like, it just spilled out and corrupted. Like,
But it
it's
sounds
kinda
like
bullshit.
it happens to you anyway. Even when you've been gone, it's been happening to you. So that's
Yeah, I'm not even here, and they're still talking about me.
Yeah,
Junebug, I got threatened myself recently. Tell people saying that they're gonna.
This
call
coming from
my-
the guy who said he was going to shoot Joe.
You said you were gonna shoot me, Drew.
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
I got something to say to Junebug. Shut up, Drew.
Coming from a Browns fan.
I got threatened myself for one of these trolls came into my chair and said they were going to call my apartment community and call my apartment. I was trying to get me kicked out of my apartment building. So I got threatened myself.
right. Well, listen.
Did you bar the walls?
And I dare because, like I told Junebug, if these trolls want to roll up on me or break into my house, you're not going to leave. Because
What are you gonna
I'll
do?
have you kidnapped. You're not
What
going
are
to
you
leave
gonna-
my house.
What are you gonna
Come
do?
on,
Open
you the first thing you do is fuck them.
I'll have you kidnapped.
No,
What are you gonna
they
do?
will not
Flood
leave
them
my
with-
house. They break into my house, I will fuck them up.
What are you gonna do? Throw everything in your freezer?
Bro, Frog, you
No,
couldn't
bro,
even.
I weigh 235 pounds. I'll literally fuck them up.
You couldn't even bend over earlier when in the video I was telling you about. You couldn't even bend over.
How
You
do you
said,
even
"I can't
wipe
do
your
it."
ass?
Bro, I wanna.
Bullfrog,
I'm
how do you
thinking
even
about
wipe your
buying
ass,
some
dude?
fucking protection for my house because these fucking trolls.
He's gonna do that bangarang
Bro,
thing
I'm
where
already getting,
Hook, where he turns into a ball and rolls down on the enemies.
Joe, I'm already getting some weird shit in front of my doorstep every now and then.
Well, of course you are. You fucking everybody knows exactly where you are, and you're fucking weird. People are fucking around.
Yeah, you doxed yourself on your own camera.
Yeah.
It's probably your neighbors though.
Well,
Yeah.
I if I were to put my input into it, I would say, Bullfrog, you really, 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 really have problems with eye coordination.
Oh my God, Luis Antonio
Like I said, if
Alejandro.
anybody breaks into my house, I'll fucking kick their ass and they're not gonna leave.
Yeah, but violence is not always the answer. You know, Biden's our president now, so you really cannot be saying stuff like that.
Fuck Biden. He can go fuck himself.
Come
Oh no.
My name is Louis.
Louis, why don't you go
Sound like a
have
fucking
your,
robot.
Why don't you go fucking have your governor
Sounds like a Fruit
tell you
Loop.
what to do?
Listen, we all just get along. You know, I may not sound like the manliest in the world, but
Oh
I
yeah,
really,
for sure.
I really, 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 really like if you would just be more responsible.
What?
Joe knows it. Joe knows it.
Yeah, I think we all need to be more responsible. I mean, you make penis pumps, Luis.
Yes, you know what? Last time that I really did put it on, I had a really good pump. But for some reason, I went a little too far, and it's like I felt like it was gonna explode. So when I took it off, it's like it deflated like a fucking balloon or some shit.
Oh my God.
I
You ever
thought I
try
was at
sticking
a-
it on your ass and seeing if a dick would grow out of your ass?
Hey, what happens if you suck in helium, Luis Antonio Alejandro? What happens then?
I just think it gets more deeper like this, and it gets deeper like this, like this, like this.
Oh my God.
We actually have to have him do that one day. We need a Luis Alejandro fucking.
It'll be like more. It'll sound more like if Bullfrog would get an erection and stick it in my a-hole.
Oh man.
Trust me, you're not my
say a-hole.
Trust me, you're not my
A-hole.
type.
Why? I'm everybody's type. I got the voice for it.
Would you? Who would win in a
you
fight?
got the voice of a fucking gremlin.
Who would who would win in a fight? Luis Antonio Alejandro, or would it be Bullfrog? Who would win in a fight? A real fight?
I would squash his ass, bro. He's a fucking
listen.
pipsqueak.
Silence.
I would
is
fucking
a virtue.
frog splash his ass.
Silence is a virtue, Bullfrog, and I really think I can tackle your ass.
Yeah, right. You and what army?
Yeah.
Fucking,
Bro, I weigh almost 240 pounds, man. I would crush you.
240
Bullshit.
pounds.
You weigh more
and
than that.
I can get on a weight scale and show it to you.
A weight scale. I'm gonna get on a weight scale.
Scale. What the fuck?
Weight scale, whatever the fuck you call it. Weight scale, go fuck yourself.
What are you, a bag of meat? What the fuck? What are you, a bag of meat, you fucking moron?
Whatever you call it, a weight scale or a weight scale. Then you go.
Jacob, I do believe you are fucking stalking Drew, but because
Whoa.
You
they
see,
lie and shit.
I was
such a
thinking the same
flip-flopper.
thing. I was thinking the same
Stalkers
thing.
will do anything to protect their fucking false claims. That's what
Luis.
stalkers do.
Hang on,
Yes.
Luis. Someone in the chat just said that you sound like an anime character. Do you have anything to say about that?
Wow.
Well, I was in the talks in the works with the Japanese people up in Japan, and they wanted me to do this thing like a reboot of the Kill Bill, but in anime style. But I was too busy trying to fuck my next door neighbor, but I really didn't get the job done.
what?
To play with your grundle.
My voice wasn't getting it done.
It's time to play
It's
with
not
your
fair.
Such a diva! Oh my god!
Wow.
I just couldn't get it done.
What a diva!
Holy
We
shit.
only just begun.
I've only just begun to
Sing
fucking
it.
come. Hey, listen,
We're gonna have to get your exclusive karaoke version of "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," Luis.
Yeah.
Oh my
Girls Just
god,
Wanna
I
Come.
fucking love that song, and I'm not even a New Yorker, but I just love Cyndi Lauper. Like her hair and just the way she sings, she was the original SJW. Yeah.
We've only just come. Oh, the Goon.
Yes.
Goodbye, Goon. Jared Davis, thanks for becoming a patron. Michael Sachs Jr. back on Patreon. WWE AEW News back on Patreon. Just want to say thank you guys for dropping up there. I guess Goon's trolling didn't work enough, so he left. But he's still a patron of JB, and he doesn't even have a patron. I don't understand that. But no, I do. Listen, support JB. I love him. That's funny. But yeah, he's really mad. He blames me for why people left the show. Imagine being like, I'm going to be mad at you that people left the show, then shit on you, and then I'm going to expect you to be the one to beg. Like, it's like, what?
Like,
well, fuck yourself.
Joe, you got to at least give me this. Even though I was on those other shows and they bashed you like crazy, I never said anything bad about you. Never.
Well,
and you
I can tell you one thing, bro. It's IR and SCC that are doing it.
Bullfrog.
I think the same can go for me too, because I was on there too.
We were on streams all fucking
Listen.
summer, and I never even like every time they brought up Joe, you know how uncomfortable I got.
No, I don't care. I don't even care, dude.
I mean, I don't have to explain myself to Joe, but I wasn't talking shit either, though.
I know. You know about it. If I heard something somebody did or said or whatever, if I heard about it, I would have been like,
I was on there. I'll admit it.
Dude, I would have been like, what the fuck? You know, I didn't say that because nobody said anything. Like, it's fine. Like, you do whatever you do, man. I was like, listen.
Especially on Drew's show. You know how much he talks shit?
Yeah,
I was
right.
on there, but I never said anything negative about Joe.
Listen, I don't care. Like, whatever. I don't even give a fuck. But anyway, let's move back on the questions because I honestly don't give a fuck about other dumb people and dumb shit. Andrew says, when's the next porn review? That's a good point.
Speaking of dumb shit,
He loves it. No, yeah, he loves the porn review. I think I do want to bring that back. People did like it, and I sort of just I was sampling it. I didn't know. And now it seems like people do like it, but I only did one episode. So I think maybe I will do another one. So it was fun. And I forget how did it start? Do we have music? Let me see.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the pilot episode of the new show where we watch a porn and we just react to it. It's going to be a good time. We've had a lot to drink.
Oh, I was drinking here. Yeah, my sound different.
We've been a little wild today. I've been a little wild, and I can't wait to get at it, man. You know, Beneath the Bra was once upon a time.
Beneath the Bra, dude. What the fuck? Once upon a time. So people want Once Upon a Time to come back. So that may come back. And you guys can watch the porn with me. It's amazing.
You could be an ad or something like that. Make sure 9 and 10 seconds in. Oh, my God. She's blowing the hell out of this guy. Wow, she's blowing the hell out of this guy in like, I don't know, an airport or something. I don't know. She's squatting down, dude. She's squatting down, finger blasting herself. And she's looking up at the guy like, I don't know, this is pretty hot, I gotta be honest. Like, her in those shoes, she's got these really, like, 6-inch heels or whatever.
Yeah, she was really hot,
and she's
actually.
slobbering this guy who's dressed like homeless Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's dressed like fucking Eminem, dude.
Dude, now we should jack off to your voice doing commentary for what we're looking at.
Dude, I remember what he looked like now. He just had gray fucking sweatpants on and like a white sweatshirt or something and like a snow hat. And he's getting a BJ behind and she's all like dressed up like business whore. It was just the weirdest combination. Like, he walked out of his trailer park and she walked out of a limo. It was weird. They didn't really do that, but it felt like that.
You better lose yourself. Aaron, he's wearing like tight pants.
You hear the noises in the background?
Yes. Stirring macaroni?
This fucking guy is, I'm sorry, like, if I could just eliminate, this is one of those things, like, this is one of the categories on this, like how annoying the guy is. I'm finding this super annoying because this guy.
Oh, yeah, I had all these categories of grading the porn too, of how the girl was, the guy was, and everything. It's weird.
Dressed weird. And he's like touching his right ass cheek right now, and now he's like rocking weird. And he's got the fucking. You know, he's got the.
Jesus Christ.
The hoodie on over his head. He's got his hand on his ass for some reason.
Oh,
he's got the tightest jeans ever on. And then like jogging shoes, and then his pant legs are rolled up so I can see his ankles. Why the hell am I looking at this guy's ankles right now? Oh my God, this girl, you marry this thing. Marry this girl.
Oh yeah, she was good.
And the little armbands around the arms too, I always thought that was hot. Oh.
What the fuck?
How the fuck did I miss this? I've not heard this.
Dude, I don't know how people didn't listen to this. This is actually good.
You know, oh my God, this girl, you marry this thing. Marry this girl. And the little armbands around the arms too, I always thought that was hot. Oh. Oh.
She's taking that
You know, when you put armbands around your
Yeah.
You're token away on this rod. Or somebody is in the window looking. I think she's been really good. I don't know. I'm going 9 out of 10 on her, I think. I mean, look at this.
This girl is hot. The porno was called, I thought, maybe I named it at the end of the beginning, but I named it at some point, and if you go check it out, it's like, wow, this chick is smoking.
Now he's on his tippy toes. Look at this guy. He's standing up on his tippy toes. This guy's going up on his tippy toes with his weird fucking ankle showing. What is this? Why is this guy in a sweatshirt? We will deduct porn.
Anyway, yeah, Once Upon a Time. I think we got to bring that back.
Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a time.
She's like, what the fuck?
I was in New York once upon a time. Her vagina was stinky. I don't know. Edsview, thank you, Edsview.
They gave me a sinus infection.
Nicholas Durham says, react to Hulk Hogan dropping N-bombs. Why, is that a video? I don't want to do that.
We've heard it all before. I think that with his ability to cut a promo the way he does with dropping the N-bombs, it certainly has more of an impact than most people.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Walks around calling people brother all the time. I mean, what did he expect?
That is pretty racist.
Money. Where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington Journal.
Apparently you do.
Hello,
Not at all.
Yes. Good morning, caller.
Can't help but see that I thought I saw this coming
Judging from Putin's reaction, he recently stashed missiles in Cuba. My grandfather, I remember him watching this. He is Ukrainian, and he made a comment to me, which was.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Did you see that guy's face?
What did he say? I didn't catch it.
I'm completely against Barack Obama at this
Man, this chick is kind of. I kind of want to smoke
Yeah,
her.
she is hot.
They should call this lady "Eyes Might Separate from Front Face."
No shit. I mean, the way she's looking into the camera is scary.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to stare at the camera the whole time.
Get this fucking lower third off her tits.
Not be voting for him in the future. And which is totally amazing is watching the program so far since it started this morning.
There you go.
It's just the 5 minutes I've been watching it. I just shot a load. It's amazing.
Okay, we'll move on.
Silver. He read it that 3 times before he finally
This dude just going with it too.
Oh my god, this guy's wondering what he's saying. He's like, Long Dong Silver. Yeah, he rented it 3 times before he finally bought it. Like, what the fuck?
Let's take our first call of the morning from California, Republican line.
First call.
Joe Biden, should he run for president? Jed is on the line. Good morning.
Yes, I feel as though Obama is not doing a good enough job. You know, that dirty socialist motherfucking piece of shit.
You notice you see them going for the button themselves, even though they probably have a producer back there. You see that their jerk reaction is like reach over for wherever their phone line.
It's like, dude, do they not have a dump? Do they not have a delay? I mean, what? They really don't. I don't think.
Yeah, there's clearly no delay of any sort.
I brought that up earlier. No delay.
People, I know people say, "Where's the phone screeners?" I mean, anyone can call into a show and be like, I've got a great point. I've got to talk about how Trump did this and did that. And, you can scam a phone screener into letting you on.
Do you know how
it's the delay.
Do you know how you solve this problem? I got a very easy answer.
A delay.
Well, not only a delay. Yes, that is true. Because it looks like they have the hang up button on this. That guy has the hang up
Although,
button.
as much as this is happening, you're going to run out of your delay pretty quick. You're going to have to run a commercial or something to build your delay back up. But anyways, go ahead.
You know what you do? You go, hey, what do you want to talk about? Oh, yeah, I want to talk about the war in Persian Gulf. And then you go, okay, hang on a minute. We'll get you on. We're going to get you on the air. And then you come back with like the other guy or you do a different voice and you actually try to sound like the guys on the air. And you pretend to be the host. And you go, yo, this is Don Jones. You're live on C-SPAN, Carl in Wisconsin. And then the guy goes, yeah, listen. So, like, my father in the Persian Gulf, and, like, when he starts getting into it, be like, hey, hang on a minute, man, you're still on hold. We're going to put you on with this in 1 second. So you double
Just want
check.
to make sure you're legit.
Or,
Yeah.
or if you're stupid like Bullfrog, you just need a fucking sound board that you can battle with.
Right. But I suppose the other problem with that is that then people just figure that out right away. They'll just be like, oh, there's a double screen. Who could just go through the double screen?
Yo, it could be a soundboard, definitely, though.
Well,
All
Jack
you
the
need to say
Panther
is
meant
that intro, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Jag the Panther mentions in the chat, do they not have a 10-second dump? I mean, even if they did, if this is happening this often, you're going to have to build that dump back up. You can't just, I mean, you use the dump button, you're now officially live, and you've got to rebuild it back up. The local radio station here, they've gone through that many times before, and they will go to commercials sooner, or they'll stop taking calls until they can go to commercial. Oh my God.
What the fuck? We plan the spot all day.
Did you hit replay?
No. I want you to jam it in. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Holy fucking shit.
In my bunghole. Whoa, it's in your bunghole.
Audio Jungle.
I love you guys, love me or hate me. You guys are family. Joe and Drew will be back on Patreon February 1st. Whatever happens to me, at least you guys know Junebug loves you.
Oh man, Junebug, I love you, man. You could have just said that on the show, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Whatever happens to me, what the fuck?
What the hell are you saying, man?
What do you mean by that?
Oh,
Nothing's
told
gonna
them how to read all the threatening fucking messages in the chat.
Oh man,
you know?
listen, we love you, man. Nothing's
Keep
gonna
those
happen
eyes
to you.
open, right, Jacob? Thank you for starting that shit.
No, nothing's gonna happen to you. Like you're like,
gonna go there,
listen,
bro. I'm
you're
gonna go
feeding
there.
into
I'm
these
gonna go
guys. You're feeding
I made
into
the
these
mistake
guys.
of being a shithead in the chat.
Do you know why they're
everybody got everything got out of
Junebug?
hand.
Let me tell you something right now. I think Jacob is
Tell
a
me,
is a
Joe.
weird dick, and I think he's been a dick to you in the chat. I really want to believe that he really isn't doing this stuff. I want to believe it. I really want to believe Jacob
me
wouldn't.
too, because he's cool people, bro. Like,
Do you
I
have
just-
to want to believe it? I mean,
I'm just
come
saying.
on, that's-
But I just think he makes himself look bad with some of the things he said. But listen, Junebug, you got to stop this, because you know what? This is why you're getting. This is why this is happening to you. All right, it's because you are. They see you as this
Vulnerable?
like that you'll react like this. They want this reaction
yeah.
that you're the wounded.
Yeah, your reaction. Don't fucking do that.
You're the wounded puppy, dude. You're the guy who like they can get to, because they can't get to other people. Just be like, who gives a fuck? But because you're, and you think, well, but you don't understand what I'm going through. No, I do understand, because it's happened to me. But I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, go fuck yourself. I got weapons. Come get me.
Yeah.
It's like, so you're giving them, they see you as vulnerable because you will react. And you are, because of your depression and some of the other things. So they know that about you. This is like school. My cousin was over today. My daughter was having her birthday party. My cousin was over. They're cousins. There's two girls. They were over. And one of my cousins has a boyfriend, I guess, at school. Like, they don't call it that, but they are. They've been, whatever, hanging out, like, all the time for, like, 7 months. And ever since they came back from break, like, the guy's been acting a little bit weirder, because the kids at school are putting pressure on them, especially him, because they're like, why do you guys are gross and weird, and, like, she's weird and you're weird and he's weird, and they tried it with her, but she, like, is so quiet that it didn't work with her. She just kind of ignored people. But they did it with him, and he sort of like reacts a little bit to like maybe not talking to her in public as much and stuff like that, which is the goal. And then even got him saying stuff, and they've even got him like a little bit to talk to them and not talk to her. And now she feels like frustrated and sad or whatever, and she doesn't know what's going on, why he's acting like this. And I'm like, because he's giving in to this wolf pack of bullying, because and I'm like, this is happening. I'm like, this is happening because these people are jealous of your relationship. Like, that's what it is. They're jealous of you guys being friends, and they don't have whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Someone's jealous of someone, and that's what's going on.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like,
But they know that she's vulnerable because she's so quiet and won't say anything, and they know the other guy's vulnerable because he's all, he reacts and gets worried what people think about him. And so if you do that, like, that's what people are looking for. Like, they're so looking for it. Like, dude, if in 7 months there's people that are writing crazy stuff, you're living in their head. Like, but now they're living in your head. But you should turn it around that they're living in your head, or that you're living in their head, because you don't care. Nothing's happened. You don't care. You did nothing wrong. Nothing's gonna happen. Whatever. If somebody does something illegal, they're gonna be in trouble. And if they're in trouble, they're going to get in trouble. They're just going to give themselves up more. So you keep the screenshots, you alert the authorities, you keep track of it.
They already alerted.
Yeah, and you get ready and you go, listen, if it ever gets any further, I'm going to enjoy. It's going to be fun to have you on a list, or they're going to do something that's illegal or something. But until then, what's going on is they're living in your head too. So you're living in their head, obviously, because it's weird that they obsess about you. That means something, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's somebody who's jealous that you don't donate to them. So that obviously you're living in their head because of that, and that's got something to do. But it's also that you've exposed that you're fragile compared to some other people in some ways. Not in the way that you'll commit to me and you won't turn your back on me, which is strong. You're being strong when it comes to your commitment, friendship, and loyalty to me and the show.
Hey, and really, I was saving this for Friday. Next Friday.
For monetize
But
this.
I just.
So what he's saying is he's going to forward the points to me for Friday. I get it. Thank you, man.
Drew for champion.
Yeah. Well, we'll start.
I just realized you got a Brody
really
Lee
quick,
shirt.
man. Put this on
Brody
a list,
Lee.
Junebug.
Brody
Cheers.
Lee.
It
Yeah.
just came in today. Rest in peace. I hope the family got,
We all got our
the
shirts today.
donation.
Dude, we all got our shirts today. I mean,
I couldn't even order it. The whole
I
website
ordered
was
mine
fucking
on New
shit.
Year's Eve, and I finally got mine, and I'm happy that I got mine.
Jacob's naked. Yeah, man.
Oh, he's shaved.
Cheers, man.
Got a lot of Latin in
Cheers,
here.
brother.
A lot of Latin in the chat right now in the call.
Joe, you're the fucking
burrito
man.
mix.
I needed that speech. Thank you so fucking much.
Yeah, man. I want you to know that they kind of got what they wanted tonight from you, but from this point forward, stop it. And I know this because when I've been in shit places and I've been upset with things and I could do that. You know, you do that to people and you laugh at it, but people are really tortured, man. They love that you're tortured, so stop it.
You know where I fucked up, Joe, is that when I was doing those streams in the summertime, I was getting too intoxicated and I started to show my weak side. That's what I fucked up.
Yeah, I get it. And that's the drinking.
That's where I fucked up.
I don't know why, man.
I drink, but I keep it under control. As you can see, I'm coherent, but I'm drinking.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, listen, when there were certain times even where Tommy would get upset with jokes. Like we're doing jokes on the show and he would get really upset.
Yeah.
And that would bother me. That would bother me because I'd be like, man, that's not what this is supposed to be about. And you know, with what's up with you, it's like dude, people that do that are fucking crazy. And you know, that's not what these shows or anything's about. So yeah, just you need to. I know that it's crazy because you want to react because it's crazy, but keep record it all, save it all, have it all, do what you got to do.
Oh, bro, I have fucking files of save shit.
Yeah, there you go. And if something happens, you'll be able to do something. But until now, I'm telling you, nothing's gonna happen, and this is all just the biggest fucking troll ever. And you're the biggest, and you're reacting to it the exact way they want.
It's like maybe it's I was with that drama club shit, but I never bashed you at all. You can go back and watch every.
I don't care. I'm not gonna go back and watch those faggots.
But no, I'm just saying as an example. I guess they're upset that I never turned on you. That's the problem. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, dude. There's a whole bunch.
No matter how hard they try to get me to fucking say something bad or negative towards you, I never did. That's what the fucking problem is.
Yeah, a lot of people do this.
And then they see that I continue to give you and support love. It pisses them off more.
It's not really I think it's more of one person that was trying to get you to say bad things about Joe.
But bro, I tested it last night on MT. I was watching. Scott was knocked the fuck out. You heard him snoring on his stream. And the Junebug accounts were appearing like crazy. So it was not him.
Oh, there you go. It's
fucked up because I actually supported the motherfucker. You know, I gave him $10 a month for Patreon, and that's the repay that I get.
Very weird.
You know what's insane is the amount of questions tonight in the fucking Patreon questions that have racist tendencies to them.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Up.
Joe, can you hand me that Kokomo Beware doll over there? Says Drew Barr.
What did I say, man?
Oh my god, dude! You know oh god, I can't even say it, but I want to say a joke.
Kokomo Beware.
Oh
Kokomo.
shit! Fucking Bullfrog's pissed because he got booted off.
Oh, well, you didn't get booted. You dropped off by accident, Bullfrog.
He dropped off. Yeah, he was like, "Tell Joe to let me hear him."
You're lucky you were here all night.
Tell Joe, I'm gonna play with this Grundle.
He was only supposed to be on the show for fucking dude. There's only supposed to be 3 of us here, and he was only supposed to be on the show for the pre-show. But because, Jesse's corpsing tonight, I was like, I'll put everybody on. Dwayne Crenshaw says, so for Monetize This 300, it's Himmelgod versus J-Man or Drew for the title. No, it's a whole bunch. It's whoever. It's a bunch of people, Dwayne Crenshaw.
I've heard a lot of people thinking Amanda's going to go over.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
that
know.
belt's coming home. That belt's
Joe, I
coming home
had
to
to call
fucking
in just
daddy.
I know, Jacob. No, I get no.
I had to defend
fucking
myself,
is.
and I didn't mean to jump in and try to.
Jacob,
I think you
it's
stir shit, but I don't think you would do this.
I always gave you the benefit of the doubt, no matter how much they fucking try to prove it. But they did a good job of fucking framing you, bro. Like I told you,
You got to
this shit
understand,
back in
Jacob.
August.
Jacob, you don't help yourself with what you say. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You don't help yourself. But I really don't. I think that you like some shit talk and you do some stuff, but I
do.
I don't want to believe that. I gotta believe you wouldn't go this far to make someone almost fucking suicidal or whatever.
I just and the shit is I want to be cool with this dude, and I
Yeah.
told him before look, bro, if you're mad at me, we'll just talk it out.
You
And
should
if
be
the
cool with
person
him, man.
get-
You should try to be cool with him,
Like-
man. Especially Jacob, especially knowing how fucking Junebug everything he's going through. You should lay off him, man, and go after somebody else or something.
Even back
Well, I
last
don't
March.
want to go after anybody. It's just me and Junebug. We're so cool to the point. We are cool with Junebug. It's just I kind of sometimes think it's like I've been telling you the same thing since for like more than a year, Junebug. I think you can attest to that. I mean, we've been talking about the same things for a long time. It's not like I've been trying to harass you with something new. We've been talking about this forever. I've been telling you what I told you in the chat. I told you this more than a year ago, even before all this happened.
Yeah, man. I think that you guys should team up and be cool, and then you won't get blamed anymore, and then also Junebug won't have another enemy. You know what I'm saying?
That shit that about the expose, that was YR's idea. That was not mine. I didn't want to do it.
Bro, that's in the
Jesus.
past, bro.
You guys
I made the
gotta
mistake of
get
going
away
over
from
there
this,
and messing
people.
around
Don't
because
go
I was given
around
a
those
platform,
people.
I was given time to talk, and I was given like airtime to do my shit. So I was, I was over there messing around, but then shit got out of hand, and I kind of regret it.
If you play with trolls, you're gonna get trolled. If you do shows with trolls, you're gonna get trolled.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what, and you know what? I just
Exactly.
take it as a lesson. Just not associate with people like that. They're blocked, and I don't associate with them anymore.
I mean, like, listen, I'm different. Like, I feel like I'm different because, like, I'll call people still, like, whatever. I don't really now anymore, but I even did when I said I didn't, because it's like I'm not gonna fucking have the problem that some people are gonna have. I got thicker skin than a lot of people have, I think, and like, because I see people melting down, and when it gets really crazy,
those same people are going to jerk off to you at the end of the night.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not as worried. So, like, if you're not ready to play, you got to understand, man. You know what I mean? It's like being friends with a criminal and being like, oh, he took my wallet at the end of the day. Yeah. No shit. He took your wallet. But he seemed like a nice guy. Like,
get your hand out of my pocket.
It's literally like, imagine people beat me up, and I'm Joe Cronin, and I'm like, yo, these people beat me up. That's why I don't bring them around anymore. And then you're like, I'm going to be friends with them, though. And when they talked about beating you up, I didn't talk bad about you. And then they beat me up. Like, what? Of course they did.
Bro, like, this shit, like, ever since I came in, bro, like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's not that I'm buying friends online. It's just, I do it.
No, because
I
you're
don't know,
friends.
it's
No,
just-
you've been friends with people who you haven't given a dime to, and you've been friends with.
Exactly.
You could be friends with me if you never gave another dime again, because
exactly.
It's not about that. Of course we need support and money here, but it's not about that. I'll always like you. It doesn't matter.
And the thing
Dude,
is, it's people are seeing it as like I'm trying to buy your attention.
dude,
No,
I've
it's not
literally
that.
patrons have left
Like-
before because I will say, no, I'm not going to do bullshit. Like, I don't
and
care. Like,
you
the
even
goon
said
just
it-
left
you
because of
even-
this.
You even said it yourself. Even if he wasn't fucking $25 producer, he will be on the fucking show.
Yeah, it's not about
Like, I
that. It's not about whether you are or aren't. You could be on anyway. You know what I mean? It's like you could not be. Jacob isn't even a patron right now, right, Jacob?
Me, I left because I was threatened. That's why I left. I didn't want to leave. You are.
I'm under $2 right now because I'm broke.
Yeah, see, but listen, I wouldn't be like, well, he's not a patron. I'm not going to put him on Discord. It just happens to be that some of the most interested people that are patrons, like Garguts and stuff like that, are here.
It's fucked up, and even if Gargus was a patron, I would have joined him too because me and Gargus we're like brothers too.
Yeah, man.
You're
Listen,
always,
He
you're
knows-
always over
he
there on my
knows
channel,
that.
dude. And I fucking
Shell?
and I was very pissed when you fucking left because
Like-
I understood that. I understood everything why you left
bro.
and everything. And dude, like the last few days you've been popping on, dude. I've been going crazy, dude. Junebug's here. What the fuck?
Dude,
And
Shell-
it's only for like a few
I
seconds.
see Joe as a father that like a father figure. Drew,
What?
I see Drew as like a fucking like a brother.
What?
I'll be your
I'm
daddy.
being dead. I'm being dead ass because like at least Joe.
What am I,
breaks
your
shit
lover?
Down. No. Listen.
What,
at
Joe
least
is daddy?
At least Joe breaks shit down and he gives you that fatherly advice. As my father, I will go tell him and ask for advice. He will put me down, belittle me. So that's why I look up more to him. It's
Nah,
not like
bro, you
I
have one
just,
father, bro. You have one father.
Listen,
and I will always love him. But I'm saying,
I love
if
you,
I
bro.
need
You're-
advice, if I need advice, I go to Joe. That's why I do the things that I do. It's not that I'm mentally retarded or anything. It's just like he's like family to me, bro.
more like
Like,
he's
is that?
taking
Am
you-
I wrong for that?
He's
no,
taking you
man.
under his
Listen, I get it. I'm
Like,
not.
you know
I'm
what
not.
I'm saying? Like, a
Nobody's.
little bit.
I might be propped up a little too much here, but
You're not wrong for it, but
You're not.
It's kind of weird.
dude,
Joe,
Look,
don't
Mark,
ever-
it's more like
don't see yourself like that, because if I'm telling you this is because that's how I feel.
I
No
get it.
homo shit.
No, I get
But
it.
I'm just saying.
I agree. Listen, I just see I've been to where you are. Like I've been in your
Yeah.
situation. So I get it 100%. Like I'm so different now. Like I'm sitting here
Yeah,
with
you
3
changed
kids.
a lot, bro.
Like, dude, I remember when I made YouTube videos on my old channels, and they were like rants. They were rants about depression and I'm nothing and I don't know what I am and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And like I was I didn't know what I was doing, dude. I was reaching out to people for whatever. Like I've been in that situation, dude, and I had mother's ex-boyfriend shit on me too. So I get it. Like, but I see exactly what's happening, man. I know bullies, dude. I know what people are doing. I know what they're doing.
And I don't like bullies. I'm against this shit. Like I like watching Italian gangster films. I love the fucking Godfather. The other day, I just finished watching Boardwalk Empire, and there was one thing that Al Capone was a crazy motherfucker, but Al Capone hated. The one thing that made Al Capone fucking triggered was bullies. Bullies.
Yeah,
and I agree with him. I fucking hate it because I was bullying myself in school and high school because I was a fat chubby kid. I was a loser.
But you also got to remember, like, there's a different, like, you also got to remember the difference, like, and you got to know when to, like, the Miyagi thing, and, like, you got to know when you're going to fight and you're zen and everything else. You got to know when to do it and when they're just, people are triggering you emotionally. Like, if somebody's, obviously if someone's coming by your office and taking a sandwich from you every day, if whatever, you're gonna decide when you want to fight back. Funny enough, that Owen Benjamin clip I played a few minutes ago where he was ranting about the dog eating the shit of the alpacas, that whole thing spawned this exact thing. He was talking about Gestapo tactics and stuff, and about how like the mob was better than a lot of other things. Like if someone comes around and they're like, hey, give us, you better give us $20 a month or we're going to fucking burn your fucking crops. You know what I mean? And there's a certain point that almost everybody, will just pay their little thing. They just want you to be a flag bearer. They want you to pay your share. And if you just do that, they keep the world running pretty well. Like, even though you do that, he's like, but then, there's other times where they point a gun at your kid's head and they say, hey, you better do this or we'll shoot your kid. And it's like, yeah, of course you're going to fucking give in at that point if they're willing to do that.
Yeah.
It's just, it's weird. It's sort of the same thing. But in this case where, you're just being emotionally fucked with, the reason why you're compromised is because you have so much emotional stuff going on and baggage that, whereas other people, they're almost like Jedis. Like, it doesn't affect them at all. Like, but they know that. That's the thing, is like these people know that. And so if you just move off of that and just go into nothing phases me until it really phases me, you know what I mean? Until it really phases you. It doesn't phase you. Like, and there's even little things that have actually impacted me in the past on YouTube. And I even no-sold that stuff, and it ended up getting better.
You don't deserve that shit, bro. I found you like not so long ago, and it's like, this fucking dude is funny. Like, he makes me laugh. The way he screams, he reacts, the songs that he makes
make you come.
Like, yes, like I wouldn't be here if he wouldn't give me the best fucking orgasm I had.
Oh my God, Drew, are you seeing this? You're getting cheated on, brother.
From the Himmelgod.
How about Himmelgod coming back? It was a good thing he didn't come back last night. Himmelgod was taking over. Let me go back to the questions real quick. I love you, Junebug. You're gonna be all right. We'll talk off the air later.
I love you too, bro.
There's a second half of that question that I think is worth mentioning. Dwayne Crenshaw says, and is the title going to continue after 300, or are you going to retire it at 300?
We'll see.
Ooh.
Joe, has everyone recognized you in... Frost says, Joe, has anyone ever recognized you in public that wasn't in a wrestling-related environment? And if so, what was that like? Also, Drew, what was your favorite brand of peanut butter whiskey? Yeah, I was getting pizza. In Newton, Massachusetts, and somebody went, Jesus Christ, Joe Cronin. And then I thought it was someone from my work saying hi to me, and then I realized, oh. So yeah, I was getting pizza in Newton, Massachusetts, which is actually funny because the pizza place I got pizza from was right next to where Joe Rogan lived in that same area. It was weird, but yeah, that was the time.
JB said that happened to him once in a gas station.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then we like tried to debunk it. Remember that?
Yeah. As far as the peanut butter whiskey, I've only had Screwball, but works for me.
And then every all the wrestling shows, every I mean obviously every wrestling show, there's like a minimum of. Dude, the best was when I took Leah out to the wrestling show in Boston I would say at the height of my channel. I would say that, we're a little bit less now than we were, but at the time it was like the height of everything. And I was like, we just fucking stopped every second. She's like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was the day that I realized there's a lot of people that say hi to you even if they don't like you, or if they're not even that big of fans of the show. They recognize you, because for all the people that are subscribed and watch every show, there's fucking thousands of people that have seen me on YouTube several times that either thought this guy sucks, I'm not watching him, or I watch him sometimes, but I don't care really. Like, so all those people, when you're in person, will say hi to you because they recognize you, and they just the idea that they recognize you, they go, oh shit, you're the guy from YouTube. Like, or hey, you're that, whatever. And so like you end up realizing that there's so many more people that recognize you, even though they probably they might not even like you. They might even be someone who's like, oh, I don't hate that guy. It's like if I saw Sean's View in real life back in the day before I knew him. Like now I know Sean's View and I would say hi to him and whatever. But I mean, before I really knew Sean's View, I knew who he was from seeing all his stupid videos on YouTube, and I wasn't subbed to him. So, but if I saw him out, I would be like, oh shit, you're the Sean's View guy. What's up, dude? And I'd be like, yo, I got to get a picture with this guy. This is funny as fuck. Even though I'm not subbed to him. And so with over 50 million views, you know what I mean? People are going to fucking recognize you. And that's what I found out at that time.
You want to see my dick?
You want to see my dick? Hey, take a picture.
I've got to disagree with you, though. You said
you got drunk in?
Yes.
Sorry.
I wasn't drunk. No, this was a different one where me and Leah, I think it might have been Raw or SmackDown with me and Leah. I don't know, whatever. Go ahead, Drew.
When you said that's the best thing about, experiences, people recognizing you that night with Leah out at the SmackDown show, I've got to disagree. The best thing was when Bubba Ray Dudley recognized you, Joe.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty funny.
That was the best.
Well, he didn't recognize me. Road Dogg sent him out there.
No, I'm talking the indie show.
Oh, okay, the indie show, yeah. Yeah.
When Scott Hall was there, like, what the fuck's going on?
The best thing is how in my mind I was like, I wonder if he remembers if he knows who I am or remembers me. That crossed my mind way earlier in the night. And then the way he acted towards me is what made me start getting. You know how you just know when someone's about to like try to take your money or get in a fight, or a gang's about to beat you up or something, like, or something's about to go south. Like, I started getting that vibe because every other wrestler I was either talking to me or saying something to me, or when I said something to them, they would respond, or I could just look at them and whatever. And I noticed he was being super cold, and I was like, I wonder if he remembers.
Walking away.
And he actually brought that up later on. I started acting kind of weird. But when I was going for water, I said, well, I've got to ask everybody. So that's when I actually went up to him and said, like, yo, Bubba, you want some water? And he goes, get the fuck away from me. And I'm like, Jesus. Whoa. I'm like, holy shit. And then I'm like, I laughed when he did that. I sort of snickered a little bit, like I froze, but looked at him like, is he fucking with me? And then it was like, and I was like, oh yeah, man, listen, I'm sorry, man. And then he's like, no, get the fuck away from me. I'll fuck. And he went crazy. But later on in the dressing room, when he acknowledged this, one of the things he said to me, he goes, so you know that you were fucking with me on Twitter and that you were fucking whatever and that you whatever. Why didn't you say hi to me when you first got here? And I was like, and he goes, cause you know. And he was bringing up he was trying to make a point that cause you know you fucked up. Or you would have said hi to me a long time ago, like when you first got here.
Yeah.
And I went, he got me kind of like, and I was like, yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I was
in the locker room, man. In the locker room, you say hi to everybody real quick. I don't care if there's beef or nothing. You just kind of just chuckle and fucking. It kind of gets you kind of get ribbed for it too. The longer you wait.
Yep.
So
well, that's
I've
the
been
thing.
there where I got ribbed for it. for not saying hi right away after I got a little bit of heat in the back.
But that's why
I know what that's like.
that's why I sort of like, but I knew he was right that I knew that because I said hi to everybody and kind of like stayed a little bit away from him, and then eventually I said like, "Yo, Bubba, you want some water too?" And he snapped, but I think he would have snapped no matter what when I said hi to him because he knew I was going to be there. People were tagging me and him in it, like joking about it, like Bubba's going to get Joe or something like that because they remember what happened. So
he's a worker though. He
Yes.
knows what.
oh yeah,
Come
dude,
on.
the guy looked me in the face and said, "Listen, man, I could fuck you up in front of everyone. It would be embarrassing." He's like, "Obviously, I'm not going to do that." And then by the end of it, he was like, Pat it was like, "Hey man, have a good show, bro." And, everything else. And he was all nice, and I was like, "Wow, okay." But just the weirdest thing that ever happened to me. But the funniest thing was being in the front row and Road Dogg's DMing me on Twitter, and he goes, "Look up, Joe." And I go, "What the fuck does that mean?" Is he because I'm on camera? Look up, and so I'm looking at I'm acting like I'm on camera and stuff like that. And then like 30 seconds later, Bully Ray was out and he was in my face, and and I remember one of the things he screamed because it was loud. It was loud in the building, and I remember one of the things that he screamed in my face was, "Where's your kid? Where's your kid?" And he's looking around because I said I was probably going with Gavin. I was going to take Gavin, and I had a seat next to me that was empty, and because Road Dogg got me the other ticket, and so he's like, "Where's your kid?" And then he goes and he kind of looked around like he was trying to do something for me in front of me, obviously like to give my kid a pop or something. Which was cool, you know what I mean? And he goes,
instead it turns to the kid's not here, so I can fucking own you.
Yeah, so when the kid, I yelled that to him. I go, "He's not here. He couldn't come." And then he goes, "Yeah, take a fucking shot. Go ahead, take a fucking shot at me, you little pussy. Go ahead, you little kid. Are you fucking tough now? You're not tough now. I can see how scared you are." And he's fucking screaming at me. Dark match, yeah, Saturday night main event.
Jesus Christ!
You can go watch it
Dude,
on Saturday.
I'm not
Main
scared
event.
of you right now. I'm scared of the fact that you got about 12 fucking security people ready to tackle me if I do. I'm scared now.
But Bubba Ray was one hell of a talker. I tell you that.
Oh man!
Like I seen a lot of his promos in fucking ECW. They were fucking crazy, bro. I'm surprised that this motherfucker didn't even get like at least fucking shot at or something because he was saying some crazy shit.
Oh
yeah.
Like when he fucking said, and I bet you there's that. He says there's the daughter and the mom in the front row talking shit about me. I bet you taught your daughter how to suck dick.
Yeah,
I lost it when I heard that one. Dude. That was the best promo I heard.
He's like, "What you gotta say, you blind motherfucker?" Like it was just.
But what I've noticed about some wrestling fans though. Wait, what's not on my D Live anymore? What are people talking about? I don't have a D Live.
They're talking about I think when Shell went off on B Welsh or what the first one we did this week.
No, that should be up on D Live.
D Live saves stuff now.
Yeah, I set it to save that.
Oh, okay.
That should be there.
Huh.
If that's not there, then holy shit, what?
Yeah, Wandy, it's like it's kind of similar to Twitch and its setup and everything, but been playing with it this week.
I just want to say shout out to AEW. This fucking shirt is awesome. Rest in peace, Brody Lee.
Yeah, that shirt is fire, dude. And fortunately,
this shit is nice, man. It's nice. It came today, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah, dude. Joe, I think on that one where Bubba Ray was grilling you, they had you on the microphone a lot because I remember there was one part where Dolph Ziggler came out and he was just like, "You wonder, you want to know why?" And you just hear, "'Cause you're fucking gay." And I swear, dude, it's your voice, dude. Yeah. I swear, dude.
There's a bunch of them, dude. There's a bunch of the one
and that was the day the bridges started burning.
Oh, dude. Remember Hell in a Cell, dude? I don't know if they edited it out, but Hell in a Cell when Roman Reigns hits him. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I yelled, "Hit yourself with it," and and everybody, dude. I'm looking at my Twitter, and the Twitter was blowing up with "Hit Yourself with It," and it was my Twitter audience, and I'm like, I said that, guys. I'm like, dude, I fucking said that. That's me. And Leah's like, oh my god, what the fuck are we doing? I'm like, hit yourself with it.
I think you went to the Friday night SmackDown in like July 2019, and you were sitting in the front row, and like every segment that passed by, all we heard was your voice, and that fucking shit is so entertaining on the fucking show, bro.
That's another one.
That's funny,
He
man.
was like, yeah, you're an ass. He was like, oh, you're Joe in the background.
I'm so sorry to
That was
Road
the day you were
Dogg.
trying to get the people hype next to you, and they weren't even. They
Bro,
were no
he
selling
was-
everything you were doing.
He was the only entertainment on the fucking show, bro. Him.
I feel bad for Road Dogg, man. He really helped us out, and I really should have been better, but oh well.
Everybody
People
around them was
blocking
laughing
you.
and shit. Like,
Man, I'll tell you, man, I'll never
man,
forget when Road Dogg said some shit in the DMs. Like, it's weird that he blocked me because, man, you'd think he'd be worried about like somebody leaking out, like, or whatever. But I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm not that type of person at all to do that. I will never do that.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, imagine if I was somebody crazier or like vindictive or something, and I was like, Road Dogg promised me a job, and Road Dogg DM'd me, and whatever. I'm gonna show everybody the things he said in the DM. It's like there's people that will do that, and that's fucked up. Like I would never do that, but he definitely said some stuff in the DMs that I was like, oh my god, dude. I even said like, dude, you fucking. I hope you don't say that stuff to other people because they'll People are scumbags, dude. Like they'll fucking show that and be like, "Oh, I got clout."
I have a feeling they throw little feelers out there to see if you will roll on them.
I don't know not with this. I mean, I don't know, dude. This would have been bad. This would have been bad. This would have been like I won't even. I'm not afraid to even say what it would be.
No. I mean, don't. But I'm just saying, like they do that though. They'll throw feelers out there and stuff. I mean, they give stories. I mean, the stories they give to like Bill Apter and fucking what's his dick, the fucking rating dick. They'll toss them shit now and then too. But they're the guys that'll get the big stories. But then the smaller people out there, they'll toss little things here and there just to see what'll leak out and see who they can trust.
Yeah.
But I feel like Joe will end the job there. Like, even though he probably feels like he won't. It probably won't be commentary, but it'll probably be like a backstage interview type shit. But I feel like it's just gonna take time, man. But I think they'll get you in there.
Maybe.
I feel like it is. Like I feel like you will be because that's how Corey Graves started, right? He was a backstage interviewer.
Meltzer.
Wow,
Fuck Meltzer.
I don't know. I when I went live on D Live the other day, I clicked the button that said save live video afterwards or something, but now it says uploading video is only available for partners, and I don't see my past streams.
No.
Oh man, dude, that was gold.
You have to be an affiliate.
Wow. Okay, I would have recorded.
Like earlier today,
I'm on D Live too, dude.
Um,
And that shit is fucking ridiculously weird.
It is weird, but
this was a video from like fucking 2017 when you and JD went out to like indie wrestling darlings or some shit when they had you, Grimm, and fucking Brian Zane on the stage.
Yeah.
And you were calling like the fucking James Cornette versus Vince Russo. That shit was fucking fire, bro.
That was funny.
The fire thing about that was when he fucking did a fucking belly flop off the stage.
Oh yeah. Oh my
god.
god.
But it wouldn't have worked.
Shit, dude, where the fuck
fucking
is that at?
Like I was hoping, I was like, they better have fucking Joe on commentary for this shit because like when Brian Zane was like, we need color commentators out here, I was like, they need to have fucking Joe for this shit. And then when I heard Joe come out and he was like, oh, and then JD was like, oh look, a guy breaking kayfabe, and fucking Joe was like, oh my god, I started dying, bro.
The best is the thumbnail for that. When I put that, I put that clip up separately. My face, like I look like I'm queefing my pants right here.
Oh,
Dude.
about the Bret Hart thing?
Yeah.
That was about.
Did you hear everybody's reaction when you said that WrestleMania 8 was your favorite? They all looked
Yeah, they were like, "What the hell?" Yeah, they were like, "What the hell's going on?" Like WrestleMania 8, what the fuck?
I was like, they obviously don't know Joe. I guess not. They don't listen in at all. You were literally the fucking the misfit toy of this fucking group.
WrestleMania 2, yes.
No, you know what it was? Is I was on last for every question almost. So they said some of the best WrestleManias, and I'm like, but I really do think WrestleMania 8 is one of the best. So I was like, all right, well, I'm definitely going at Mania 8 after all this.
And Mania 8 is fucking watchable. Like, I could watch that shit again.
Dude, the Bret Hart Roddy Piper match is so good. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan are fire. Jake the Snake and Undertaker is fire.
Ric Flair,
Shawn Michaels and Tito Santana open up the show. Ric Flair and Macho Man with and Elizabeth. We're gonna show the world her tits and her naked body or whatever. Fucking hilarious. Like
they give you that weird look on WrestleMania 8. I'm sorry, I mean 9.
They had no reaction whatsoever. He was like, I love WrestleMania 8 too, like fucking Macho Man, Ric Flair, and they were all looking at you like,
dude, if I said
which one, you should have just said which one was a bra and panties match.
I think that other than Zayn, maybe Botchamania, I don't know Botchamania, but maybe Zayn. I think only Zayn has been a fan as long as me. Everybody on the stage was a fan. Is like Steven Larson became fans at the end of the 1999 or something. Like they're like you know what I'm saying. So like I'm the only
talk about it too.
Matthew can't be that long because he's younger than the rest of the guys. Like he was a teenager when he started doing Botchamania.
That could be true. That could be true too. So it's like I like seriously, like I'm the old man on this stage, other than Brian Zane, and I think Grimm too. But Grimm likes the newer stuff too. So I don't know, but like let's watch the clip because it's funny.
You say this? No, I'll say it. I'm gonna say it. 1, 2, 3. I don't really care for Bret Hart that much.
Bret Hart is the most overrated champion of all. He did one thing really good that a lot of other people did better, and he was a black hole of charisma. He was the top wrestler in a downtime, and that's our thing.
Hit the bar, play the star everywhere I went.
I think Lex Luger should have won the belt over him at That's it, I'm killing myself.
Unfortunately, what you didn't see was I dove like crazy. Not only did I dive crazy, after I dove and hit the ground, I flipped over, jumped up and hit the wall and bounced off the wall and then flipped over. That's why you see JD's reaction go from like ha 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 to fucking like and he throws up his hands and like flips out. Oh, another YouTube video is playing. Hold on, let me get this one back. Oh no, it's back. Okay, good. And then fucking, what's his name from What Culture goes, wow, this kid can work. I'm older than him.
That's it, I'm killing myself. I'm sorry, Joe. This kid can work. What have I done?
You still cool with any of these fuckers? Nah. I know Steven Larson. You are.
I'm cool with Steven Larson. They're just really nice guys. We're weird because
just kind of stays out of everything.
Zane is so quiet that I almost poke him now because he doesn't even. I don't know.
You alive?
I don't know, man. Yeah, like is he alive? Like type of thing, and I'm like, maybe I should email him. I should email him and say like, hey, how you been? And if you ever want to do something, I should email him because I haven't talked to him in a long time. And Steven Larson are great guys. We don't get along in the way that they're West Coast and they have that West Coast vibe, and like so they have this whole chill vibe that like, and I get like irritated by it because I can't help it. But they're very nice, like great guys. Grimm, obviously, me and Grimm get along a lot. It must be the Northeast thing because I get along. Grimm's a psycho. Like, I mean, this guy is fucking.
So all your Northeast people are the same, huh? No.
Yeah. Yes. He
All
might.
psychos.
Yep. He might. I don't know. I don't know. I think Grim does coke. I mean, I'm gonna just say it. I think I think he
I told
does.
you he looks like fucking Gritty when he does coke.
Yeah, dude. I think he does cocaine. I'll just. Botchamania was. Botchamania. He's super. He's probably the most normal person. Of
Dude's
everyone.
got a fucking Inspector Gadget neck.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Yeah. He's got a great British accent. He does. Great British accent on
I
Botchamania.
can tell why he just sticks to botch videos and doesn't put himself on camera. Let's just put that out there right now.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. If
And
Edward.
I'm not the coolest looking motherfucker myself. I've got a face for radio, but that motherfucker's got a face for death.
Oh my
He's got a horse face or
god.
something. I don't know. I don't know how he does it, but this motherfucker gets taken down every fucking week. It's back with a million subscribers still.
Because everybody, you know what it is? Because people search Botchamania every sec, so it doesn't matter where it goes because they're gonna search Botchamania and they know what number they're on, right? They know what fucking number they're on. Hey, where's episode 1455? I know that's coming next. I got 1454 downloaded, so they know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks like a deer. That's what it is. He looks like a deer in headlights right here.
So you want to fuck him?
Yes.
No, he's got his fucking ears are like car doors open.
Man, I look like I never would have thought I would look like this. And by the way, I did lose weight, so I look worse here. But man, I never thought I would look like this. Like, I look like an axe wielding oaf. Like I can't even believe that that's me.
You're a man's man right there. You look like a lumberjack.
This is like I always picture myself to be skinny, clean shaven, with long hair and very gothy looking. And then I accepted the baseball cap
with like some mascara.
Yeah, like just weird. Yeah. So this look is completely the opposite of whatever residual self-image I had in my brain of myself. Like pubic.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Was the necklace always in the picture though?
Yes, necklace was always there. Maybe even the hat, but chipmunk cheek pubic hair face was not. Like that was
okay.
Like I mean I know that I weighed.
I know what you mean.
I weighed 18 more pounds here than I do now, but even now I'm still overweight. But there, wow! I mean I can see it. I'm loaded there. I mean this picture on the screen of us on the Corrupted right here that you're looking at. I took this picture of myself 5 months ago. I mean,
the other one looks like you're Jake DeMarco compared to that one.
Yeah, I'm going Jake. But I'm also bigger than everybody, too. Everybody on stage, I'm taller than all these people, except for Steve.
What are you, like 6 foot?
I'm almost 6 feet,
11?
but I'm 5'10", you know, with shoes on, maybe 11. But it's like,
that's what I thought.
These people were tiny, man. And JD is a fucking midget. Man, he is so small.
I know.
Good God, is he tiny.
I thought Adam Blampe would be the tallest fucking ridiculous person there.
I think he's my height. I think he's around my height.
Oh my god! You know who Matthew from Botchamania looks like? For those of you guys who saw Breaking Bad, the little fucking skinny FBI agent fuck.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
Sits down on the park bench, and tries to get him arrested and everything. The fuck was that guy's name? Awandi says Garth from Supernatural.
I never saw it.
I think it's the same actor, actually.
I don't know. I never saw those things, so I can't say anything.
I saw some.
Well, he sent me a picture of it too, and I'm like, that's the same fucking guy. I just recognize him as the little skinny heroin act looking fucking FBI agent from Breaking Bad. Anyone who's seen Breaking Bad multiple times knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, yeah. I know what I can't fucking come up with his name, but I fucking know what you're talking about. Fuck.
If you had gone back to like 2012, like go back to 2012 and you'd said that, you know, Joe, you're gonna piss off Jim Cornette, you know, the road
DJ Qual, yeah.
The Road Dog and
Joe, this stupid motherfucker.
Just all this stuff that's happened to me, man.
Lives
like I'm
in his
so
mother's
lucky.
Basement.
I love you, June Bug. I'm just so lucky, man. Like I never would have thought that I'd have all this, you know, to even be tried out, you know, to be looked at, commentary looked at, people to be the way they are. You know, I'm super lucky. I think that a lot of people misunderstand me, especially with the wrestlers and those people that it's like some bad thing when I'm not really that way. But looking back, it's still, this has been amazing. Like in 2012, I did nothing. And now it's like all the people I've interviewed that I know, that I've been able to experience these things. Me and Jake were able to go to shows for free and, get to meet people and talk to people and getting you to go down to NXT and, you know what I mean? Crazy, man. It's been a crazy ride. This past year, though, for all of us is crazy. And, man, I'm starting to feel the cabin fever in this. Something's got to get figured out because I'm freaking out.
Fingered out?
Yeah, they got to figure it out. We got to get out of here. What else is there? Frost, thank you. WWE AEW News. WWE tweeted something very sus. Well, it would be good if you linked it.
I just sent it to you. Because I saw it coming. I knew you probably wouldn't have caught it because it was middle of the evening when you indisposed.
Thank you, Drew.
Sus?
We actually looked at it on Off the Rails, too. So it'll be a little teaser. The second teaser for episode 21. Is it not pulling up for you?
Let me see. Yeah, I'll find it.
But yeah, it's oh, this is a good one. It's I'm surprised. Aren't we still PG era? Garguts knows what it was. The fucking meat thing. Oh well, he fucking leaves too. Jesus Christ. I guess I'm just gonna have to talk while Joe figures this out.
Oh, here it is. Okay. I found it. Okay. It's very sus. Let's see what this is. Double clothesline. Big meaty men slapping meat. That's what I want. What the
It was
fuck?
tweeted by WWE.
So it's Otis and Big E clotheslining each other, and then they both just bounce off each other and then get in each other's face. And then they tweeted out, quote, big meaty men slapping meat. That's what I want. At Big E. What the fuck? And that was 5 hours ago?
You should have shucked and jived when you did it, Big E.
Jesus. Like, any normal guy hearing this would say, pause. Like, everybody down below is like, what the fuck is this? Dude, the whole tweet, the whole Twitter response is like, what the fuck? Of course, only a person with a dog as their profile picture would say, yeah, good match. They wouldn't notice how weird the fucking tweet is.
Needless to say, someone's changing the password on one of the interns this weekend.
Yeah, one of the interns is coming off that WWE Twitter account. I mean, the memes below are fucking pretty wild. Okay.
Maybe that's what they wanted to. Maybe they were trying to just sneak a little something. Yeah.
I know they have been a little more bold recently. I will say that.
Well, they had to be, right? Because of the whole USA told them to be.
Maybe that's that could. I mean, but they're not doing it on TV yet. Jared Davis says, Joe, do you think Amanda Carmen looks like Nelson from The Simpsons? No, I don't think so. Derek Hand says, if there's a war in this country that truly needs to be fought, it's not the left versus the right, it's the people versus the media. Question is, how do you take them down? That's a tough one.
By not watching them, first of all.
Don't watch them.
Stop watching them. Everyone stop watching
Stop buying
them.
TV.
And but then if you start, and people have done that, and they watch YouTube, and that's why they banned Alex Jones and other people on YouTube.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
Like,
So
hey,
you're
you
just gonna have to make a new internet. Make the new internet.
New internet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's go back to Al Gore's internet.
It depends how dirty they want to keep getting. They want to keep getting dirty and banning people. Like, I mean, listen, dude, it's going to come down to people are going to come for your buildings. I'll just tell you that. It's going to happen. People are going to start realizing, you know what? We have alternative sites to listen to, and they're trying to take them down. We're fucking going to come for their buildings. Listen, I've been on Infowars.com on my phone this whole week, and I've been laughing. Now, I don't agree with half the stuff, and I'm not a brainwashed idiot. I don't believe all the conspiracies. But, man, I'll tell you what, it's a fucking entertaining thing to watch. Let me tell you that. It is super entertaining to watch. And some of it makes me angry. And I'm like, I don't even agree with this shit. What the fuck? But it's still way more entertaining to watch. and it feels like something like, oh, you're not supposed to watch this. So that's what it does. Like the danger that you're not supposed to, because then when they hit on something that's true that the mainstream media ignores or pretends isn't real, it's so exciting. Even though they may get a bunch of other stuff wrong, or they may be using some manipulation tactics, which they are for Alex Jones and what he does. But when he gets things right that other people are afraid to do or talk about, it's super exciting. You can't even describe it. When you go, holy shit, that's true. And then everybody else goes, no, it's not true. And then it is true. And you go, holy fuck. And it's exciting. It's more exciting than watching CNN be right about a lot of things, but then lie about a lot of things too. It's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain that. And I don't know. I don't know why, but it's exciting. There's other right-wing channels though that I don't like, that I'm like, nah, this is just them trying to manipulate me. Like same thing for the Young Turks. Like I don't find them that fun. They don't seem fun. They seem like they're just lying to me about a bunch of stuff. If there was a left-wing version of Alex Jones, I don't know who would it be. Do I watch them? Who would it be? I don't even know. Can you guys think of who's the more left-leaning version of Alex Jones that we watch or that I would watch? I mean, maybe Rogan. I mean, Rogan's not really though. He's like independent. He's even right
You're
on.
saying non-mainstream media?
Yeah, like who's non-mainstream media, like an alt channel for the left? Okay, I can think of one guy that I like. I like Jimmy Dore. I love Jimmy Dore, and he's a left-wing guy, and he, I don't know. I like him because he's entertaining. So Jimmy Dore entertains me. He's more left, and Infowars entertains me.
Because Rogan is definitely not left.
Yeah, he's like
right. He's more like Larry King to me. He's kind of like just talks about the topics and then it's kind of like
gremlin.
Well, that and a little bit getting high on the side. Fucking,
oh yeah, their meltdowns are kind of funny. JSP, you're kind of right about Young Turks' meltdowns. I do sometimes find their meltdowns to be pretty funny. That's true. They're close. I just feel like they're just not enough. I love Jimmy Dore though. He is a guy I feel like I align with on a lot of things. Boom. Jimmy Dore, baby. He's the guy who spit on Alex, though. Remember when Alex got on the stage? He infiltrated the stage, and they spit on his fucking ass. We got to get out of here, man. There's so much. Derek Hance is always great with everything. Awandi, if you were gay for a day, what's the first thing you would do? I would take an HIV test.
I'd find a hole to stick my dick in. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about?
That stigma is so 80s that it's unbelievable. I'd make the guy you're fucking take one. You would think you would know you don't have something. But no, that's funny. But no, fuck, man, AIDS is out there everywhere now. Now it don't matter. You straight people have AIDS. I only knew one guy.
COVID will be there in a couple of years.
AIDS, I only knew one guy with AIDS ever, and it was my ex-girlfriend's uncle. He had AIDS. And he's still alive to this day, and they really have... Dude, how much have they've gotten a big grasp on that, on AIDS?
Yeah, because Magic Johnson's still alive.
Jesus.
Right.
No, Michael Johnson's still competing, isn't he?
Well, see, the thing about Magic Johnson is...
Michael Johnson, yeah.
A lot of other people died when Magic Johnson got diagnosed, people died for another 10 years. But Magic Johnson never did because he got the best medicine. And then eventually the medicine that Magic Johnson took way back is now everybody gets it. Everybody has it. That's why everybody's doing better. I mean, make no mistake, it's a dangerous thing. You could be killed still. But it's just, it's a lot more managed than it used to be. I would bet that cancer is a worse diagnosis. Like
I remember when Magic Johnson got diagnosed, we were like, he's gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
dude, one of the best basketball players in the world, and he's dead.
Well, did he retire because of that?
He did initially because they were the biggest thing. They weren't. It wasn't that he couldn't compete or they were afraid of. It was that if he bled, everyone was afraid they would get it. So if he took a spill and started bleeding, it would basically clear out the arena. That's the way the stigma was back then.
Yeah.
So do you think he fucked a monkey?
No, it's like
oh my god!
It's like
fucked himself.
The
Oh
Hispanic,
God, Drew, that's even worse. What I was
the
saying.
Hispanic said that. The Mexican said that. No white person. Dude, you think?
Thank you.
I think that it was like, on top. First of all, we didn't know what it was and stuff, right? So it was super deadly because of that. We didn't know what was going on. Then everybody's scared of it. It's like COVID. When COVID first happened, even look at me, dude. I didn't know yet what COVID was. I just knew something was going on. I bought masks and I got in January because I knew, like, I freaked out right away. Like, something's going on. I'm buying shit. I'm buying it right now. And I bought all kinds of things. And that was the reaction to that. You know, that's why now it's like you could be around someone, I've got AIDS. Now you can literally fuck somebody having AIDS and you don't have to tell them. Now it's ridiculous. Like, well, I don't have to tell you I have AIDS while I fuck you.
So he did what it was is he was just fucking everybody. Just fucking dudes.
Magic Johnson?
Yeah.
He might have
thought
been.
His was a transmitted thing, like non-sexually. Like I thought someone bled on him or something. I don't know why I keep going back to that, but
he says he said that he contracted the disease.
Yeah,
he didn't know how he did it, and then he says that he acknowledged that he had numerous sex partners. So,
dude, I'll tell you,
plain is
right?
clear.
Oh, well, listen, no, he was at a parties in LA getting butt pumped, and he didn't want to tell anybody. All right,
by a monkey.
No, by a human being that probably
stop the monkey stuff.
That probably had AIDS on his dick. Okay. Well, is that what
My
they said?
pleasure was with being a woman.
No,
That's
but
what
wait a
he
minute.
says.
Isn't
Okay,
that
then.
no? But isn't that where they said AIDS? Like, didn't they say that?
Yeah.
Like, AIDS came from monkeys or something like that?
Yes, that's what I keep saying. It's not fucking. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
make a joke
you're
about
being.
it. From a
You're the
monkey.
one racist for going there. He's actually saying like it's just like COVID. No, COVID came from a bat.
From a bat.
And or they say.
Supposedly.
And yeah, and AIDS came from a monkey. So
From monkeys in Africa. I mean, come on. I get what you're trying to say, Garguts. Just stop.
Africa. There's monkeys in America?
AIDS? Well, no, AIDS started in Africa, did it not?
no, they did. Yes, it did. Somebody fucked a monkey, and then they got it, and then they fucked other people.
And
Or
Garguts keeps saying monkeys from Africa. I mean,
Jesus Christ, I'm not saying it, but it's happening.
that's where
It's
they were,
happening.
just like bats from China. Bats from China. What?
It's at least it's not dogs from China.
Yeah, it could have been dogs from China. It could have been. Hey, we got a dinner here, everybody. Listen, everybody, thank you for being here tonight. We went into overtime. I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for being on Patreon and signing up. And you know the deal, man. I hope you guys sign up if you're not. We do this every Saturday night. And we went too late again. So here we go. But appreciate it. Hope everybody has a good night. Potentially Garguts may go live and stay up until the moonlight and do cocaine. I don't know. But everybody else, I hope you have a good sleep if you have a sleep. And if you happen to die tonight, have a good eternal sleep, I guess. I don't know.
Say hello to my grandmother.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And my father's rotted pelvis. And man, thanks to everybody who donated too. I can't even believe that. We left the donations on and they went fucking crazy.
Good lord.
We had fucking Junebug dropping hundreds, 200s,
did
200s.
Throwdown.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that was crazy. Other people earlier were dropping shit. And Botch Club, $20. What the fuck, man? The Weed God, Nikki J. All right, goodbye, everybody. We're really going this time.
Cheers.
Pass out. Oh, yeah, I want to fuck myself in the asshole.
And we'll take part of your dick after we kill you.
Sound like the new Kodak Black.
And they're like, okay, New World Order, you win. And they're like, you damn right we win. It's kind of like my dog when he eats other animals' shit. Like, my dog was playing with the alpacas. George was right there sleeping. And the alpacas are like spitting on him and like trying, and he just started eating their shit. He's like, "Arr, arr." And the alpacas are looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I'll eat your poop. And they're like, you win, crazy guy. You know,